We back. Smash that like button, man. Let's get it. The TKO Debate Series has made its triumphant return tonight. Before that, we got a little time, so we gonna talk some Spence Crawford, man. Some Spence Thurman, I should say. A lot of y'all mad. Drico, where you at? Goon, where you at? I got time today. As y'all come in the building, hit that like button, man. Debate gonna be fire tonight. Southern T Boxing. This sports going up against Nick J. Oh man, we having a good time tonight, bro. Hit that like button, man. Everybody in the building, I see y'all, man. I see y'all. Hit that like button, bro. I got you, Drico. I'm about to drop the link, bro. Bring everybody you got with you, man. I know we do this shit. My brother DJ G5 Gabe, man. Go DJ. Go DJ. Yeah, my DJ. Where DJ G5 at, man? Let me find my brother, man. There you go, DJ G5 Gabe. Drop that beat for him one time, man.
TKO Debate Series. We lit tonight. Y'all come through, man. Y'all know how we gonna show up and show out. See y'all all in the building.
Yo, it's your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV back with another episode. And tonight we got the TKO Debate Series. I see Goon in the building. I see Drico in the building. We got the debate going down for David Benavidez and Caleb Plant. That's going down at 8:45 p.m. Central Time. But we going to do a double debate just off the cuff. No reason at all, just because I got a little time. So I'm going to have Drico and I'm going to have Goon up here. And we going to, because they do not like this Earl Spence Keith Thurman fight, y'all. They can't stand this fight and they want to talk about it. So we're going to talk about it today, man. Shout out to them. They about to come up here. Let me see who we got in the building. Then we're going to get it popping. Oak Cliff Sensei, what up? Ray Patterson, what's good? D-Man Jr., what's good? AJ64, what's popping with you? G Parker, I see you. I see you in the building, G Parker, my brother from H-Town, my beautiful wife, Miss Knockout in the building. That green look good on you, girl. That green name look good on you. If you want to join the channel, we got exclusive content. I know y'all probably want to, man, damn, Knockout gonna do it. FA a jog, but Steven Big Shot Shaw prediction. Yeah, I did that shit. Members got it right now. If you want exclusive content, gotta join the channel. Oh man, it's another good fight, man. Adam Lopez versus Abraham No, but that's a good one, man. Knockout gonna drop the prediction, man. I'm itching, man. I need the predictions. The odds are so good. Yeah, I got that prediction too. It's for the members though. So if you want to get it early, if you want to get exclusive access to our exclusive content, you gotta join the channel as a member, man. You have to, bro. We got Andrew Gray in the building. What's up with it, Andrew? I see you. Daryl Deloach in the building. Sheena in the building. D-Man Jr. slid up in here. What's good? Brian Branch in the building. Shout out Brian Branch. Marquis, I see you. What's good with you? I Karma. I be who I be. I be who I say I be. What up, bro? Ronnie Bravo. Green looking good. Shawa Allah 77. The green is looking good on that name as well. Jada Claire, my daughter in the building. Chef Boy ID. What's up with it? T9's boxing class in the building. Dank Father. Talib Cunningham. Dreek in the building, Edgar Chavez. Who else we got in the building? Millie, I see you. T9's boxing class, Cedric Smith, Ronnie Bravo. Green looking good on Ronnie as well. Eric, I appreciate all my members. Salute. Jerome King in the building. Y'all must have forgot Roy Jones Anthem in the building. Judah Bean, what happened to it? There it is right there. Judah Bean in the building. What's good? Opulent LDTV. Goon, T-Bibbs 100 in the building. Excuse my masculinity. In the building. Let me see here. Philly Bull 91 in the building. What's good? Bullet Gibson, Razor 531. Who else we got, man? Jay Nori, John Nori in the building. USA Red in the building. What's up with y'all, man? King Styles, what's good with you? Jay Davis, I see you. Schizo Paul, always representing not only on YouTube, on Twitter. Y'all go follow me on Twitter at KO Boxing 86 TV. That's everybody in here so far. I'm dropping a link right now. This link is only for Drico and it's only for Goon, man. This link is only for Drico, only for Goon. D Luckett is in the building. Let me give my brother D Luckett a wrench real quick. There you go, D Luckett. Welcome back, bro. All right, y'all. There y'all go. I got a little time. Got about an hour to kill. Got about an hour to kill. Literally, because I'm about to kill this shit. Let's get it popping. God damn it. That link is for Drico and Goon only. Y'all hit that link, fellas, whenever y'all are ready. There go the king of pop. Who is that? That would be Michael Jackson. No, it's Drico. Hold on a second. Let me take this off because this background be tripping when I be letting people up here. All right, there go Drico. What's good with it, Drico?
Hey, Brooklyn in the house. What's up, Texas? What's up, chat?
Oh man, we chilling, man. Ready to? I'm trying to figure out, man. Why y'all mad at Earl, man? We can go ahead and get straight to it, and then we're gonna get up here. He get up here, man. But what's going on, man? What's up, bro?
I have a different of opinion than my brother Goon, respectively.
Shit, we out. It's cool. Let me catch this super chat. Mr. Munn, the super chat says salute with the $2. Appreciate you, Mr. Munn. Salute to you, OG. Go ahead, Dreek. What's up, man?
I think that Earl Spence is a smart move, brilliant move for him to fight Thurman at 54 because he don't have to relinquish the belts. And give Thurman didn't want to fight him and give him a title shot. So guess what? I'm not gonna fight you. And that's Earl's attitude. I knew Earl was gonna stand stiff and firm. I knew that as a man. I know, you know what I mean? Like we know wolves know wolves, you know what I'm saying? Wolves breed wolves, rats breed rats, you know what I'm saying? So cowards breed cowards. I knew Earl Spence was stiff and firm when he said, I don't want to fight. I never fight Thurman, but we also know the powers that be is going to make him fight and strip him if he don't or whatever it is they're gonna do to him. So by him going up to 54, he is fighting Thurman. However, I'm not gonna give you a title shot, Thurman. You know why? You don't deserve it. You know why? Because you didn't give me that shot when you had them belts. So I'm gonna go up to 54 and get this, and I'm gonna hang on to my belts because guess why? I'm gonna come back down and give TC a chance. I'm gonna be a man of my word. I'm gonna come back down. I'm gonna swing through. I'm gonna give you another shot at the titles too, TC, just in case you want them. That's my take on that.
So then what we debating then? Because I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I see, that's what I was trying to get out. 8-6, they wouldn't let me get that out on the other channel. You know what I'm saying? And bless my people over there on the other channel. They wouldn't let me get that out. And that's all I was trying to say, bro. I'm like, wait a minute. Earl had Keith Thurman. He knew about Keith Thurman. He had to know about Keith Thurman since October, when he got, he got the that when Keith Thurman was sanctioned to be number one or whatever it was. So Earl Spence knew that Keith Thurman is right here, and they could possibly, which Earl Spence alluded to in the phone call. Oh yeah, and I'm not fighting Thurman. You see what I'm saying?
So you ain't got no problem. You ain't got no problem with what Earl doing it.
No, I have no problem. Goon has a problem with it.
So then that means you pissed off at Bud for taking the Avenesian fight then.
No, that's apples and oranges. That's apples and oranges. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not pissed off.
Now, hold on. Why you ain't mad at Crawford, man?
I'm not mad at Crawford, just like I ain't mad at Spence.
You can't be cool with Earl and cool with Crawford at the same time, bro. That don't make no sense.
Yeah, I'm a fan of boxing. So and this is what it is. I think everybody got it mixed up about me. I just picked TC to beat Earl. I just picked him over Earl. I picked Earl over everybody else thus far. I just happen to, it's me being a fan of boxing, say I think TC got more tools in the toolbox. I think he gonna get Earl on this one. And if Earl had more tools,
what I'm saying is, you and I both want Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford. That's the fight that we want.
Yeah.
If Terrence Crawford is the reason that we not getting the fight, then shouldn't we be going at him?
Yeah. I mean, it depends though.
And people in the chat says that this is not what you've been saying, bro.
No, I said that from the jump. I said that from the jump. I never had a problem with TC and Thurman. I mean, Earl and Thurman. I never had a problem with that. Matter of fact, I said that Earl should have been fighting Thurman from the jump, from the get-go, when Thurman had the belts. I said Thurman should have fought Earl, and I still think that Earl should have fought Thurman. But I understand how Earl gonna play it. He a man, and that's just what it is.
Okay. Here's my thing with it, bro. Like,
I'm stiff and firm on my situation.
Yeah, the thing that I'm saying, bro, is if Terrence Bud Crawford had pulled away from the table like the way that he did and made Earl Spence even have to entertain Keith Thurman in the first place, then why ain't we giving no energy to Terrence Crawford, bro? Like that's what I don't understand, bro. Like I don't understand how we could look at him, see that he is the reason that we even have to watch Earl Spence and Keith Thurman in the first place, and then not have no smoke for him.
I mean, we can dwell on that, but it is what it is. Just like we can dwell on some people, like my man Goon, my son Goon. He say that, hey, I don't want to see this Thurman fight. I don't think Earl should be fighting this Thurman. So we can go back and forth on the semantics, but realization is, hey, he fought Avenesian and Earl fighting Thurman, and that's just what it is.
I don't remember you getting mad at Bud. I thought you was cool. You seem like you ain't tripping on the Avenesian fight.
I ain't tripping on Earl fighting Thurman when he said he wasn't going to
fight, and he's only fighting Thurman because of Terrence Bud Crawford, bro.
I ain't mad either way. I never was mad.
No, man, I can't do that one, bro. Like how you pull out of a fight like that, man. You pull out the biggest fight in boxing to fight David Avenesian, which causes Earl Spence to go get another fight his damn self, and we ain't got no energy towards Bud Crawford.
No, I never was mad. Like on some real stuff, 8-6. Now you know, like if I had some type of feeling, I ain't gonna be up here backpedaling or nothing. I'm gonna say what it is, regardless. You know it, because you be like, Drake be on that bullshit again. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
I mean, I was watching the show over there with my brother Key, and I was in and out and shit, man. This is not how the shit went, bro. This is not how the shit was going, man. I want some of that energy, man. That's what I'm saying, bro.
I never had that smoke though. Damn, I never had no smoke. And see, that's what it was. They were so entrenched in their corner that they didn't come on in, sweetheart. It's my little sweetheart. I didn't hey baby. What's she? They so entrenched in their corner. If Drake say hi, it's gonna be taken like, oh, you taking a dig at me. You know what I'm saying? I said the exact same thing, 8-6, that I'm telling you now. On the stove, baby. That I don't have a problem with him because I understand the nature and the business of the game, you know. So no, I never had a problem. I never was mad. You never heard me say, man, Earl, he shouldn't be fighting Thurman. He should. No, because I understand that if I say that, I gotta also hold Terrence Crawford feet to the fire and say Terrence Crawford should have fought Earl Spence.
So you not so you ain't holding Earl to the fire because you feel like if you had to hold Earl to the fire, then you have to hold Bud to the fire too, and you don't want to do that.
Absolutely. If I don't hold one, I don't hold the other.
Come on, bro, that's cap, fam. That's some capping ass shit. So because you don't wanna criticize Bud because you know he on some bullshit, you like shit. I ain't gonna criticize Earl too. That what you saying, bro?
No, what I'm saying is when TC got his fight, he got his first. So when TC got his fight with Amnesia, I didn't hold his feet to the fire, so I can't hold Earl feet to the fire. So that's
but you should have held his feet to the fire is what I'm telling you. Hey, y'all hit my like button. I got 108 people in here so far, 63 people in the building, man. We just going back and forth for a little bit till this debate start up in about an hour, man. I'm waiting on my brother Goon, man. He texted me, said he coming. I need something. I need a little bit more smoke, man. You ain't giving me the smoke that I was looking for, man. You kind of surprised me, man. I thought this shit was gonna be different. I ain't gonna hold you. I thought you were gonna come in here and on some Earl Spence is ducking shit, but I see the play, bro. I mean, you slick as oil with that shit, you know. Hey, I ain't gonna criticize. I'm gonna hop up. I ain't gonna criticize Earl because I really know deep down inside I should have criticized Bud when he took that Venetian fight. But since I didn't, and it's on cam and it's on wax and shit, I'm gonna be cool with Earl too because I can't let myself.
I can't have it no other way. It's like your kids. You if you don't discipline one, you can't discipline the other, or you discipline them both. You can't do it like that. So I didn't discipline TC for doing what he done. So I can't discipline Earl for fighting Keith Thurman, who is arguably top. What I say he's a top 3 welterweights now. So
damn. So now Keith is a top 3 welterweight.
Man, he only got one loss. And that's to Manny Pacquiao, which is the man. You see what I'm saying? So I can't. Why would I be mad at Earl for fighting Keith Thurman when I'm mad at Bud for fighting Amnesia? I'm logical when it comes down to it, bro. Honest with you, I didn't even know who Amnesia was until Bud got him. I still don't know who he was. So
you didn't know who he was, and you were still cool with it. You that big of a fan of his that you was cool with him. You ain't tripping on who, so he could fight whoever he want. You like a Canelo fan then?
Absolutely, I'm cool with him. I'm cool with whatever he do.
So you like a Canelo fan, no matter who Bud fight, you rocking.
I mean, I'm gonna have to because
that ain't Arrow. That ain't solid. That's some bullshit, bro.
How?
That's some bullshit, man.
I can't negotiate who he fight. I don't pick his opponents.
But you can hold that man accountable to fight the best competition. You can hold that man accountable and say, hell nah, I'm a fan of yours, but damn it, you was in this bitch negotiating with Earl. You was supposed to make this damn fight with Earl. We know that you were supposed to make that fight, and you flaked out and you went and fought Venetian, bro. You hold people accountable when you a fan of them, when you want their best interest, bro. You don't just be okay with everything they do, man.
But you can't. I can say that, and it is what it is. But I got to say that on both sides. I want both of 8-6. I want both of them to fight too. So me and you can shut up about this. I want them both to fight so we can get to the bottom of this and we can get on to something else. This is worrying me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have nothing to say. But my brother Goon, he has a different opinion than me. I can't say, I can't speak for him, but he has a different opinion than what I have.
I'm waiting on him. He coming. He said he coming. I'm waiting on him. But that's my thing, though, bro. Like this shit like that, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. That's why we don't get these guys to fight who we want to see them fight. It's shit like that. Like if we cool with no matter who they fight, then shit, we never gonna get what we want. That's why, like, I like Tank Davis, bro. But I'm gonna tell you, like, yo, this Hector Garcia fight, that was a good fight. That's the first time since I had this channel where I'm like, all right, that's a good fight, because I knew the Ryan fight was coming behind it. I didn't like him being at Floyd because I felt like Floyd was giving him bullshit ass fights. So I was happy when he left Floyd. I always hold these fighters to give me the best possible product, bro. If you okay with your fighter fighting just anybody because you like them and shit, bro, then they just gonna keep doing that because they gonna feel like that you gonna support them no matter what, bro. You gotta, like, we gotta stand on shit, man. How we ain't gonna stand on it, bro?
But it ain't even about that, man. Whatever it is, they gonna give us what they want to give us anyway. So let's just go with it, bro.
We got the purchasing power and shit.
Yeah, I'm happy with just
we allow them to, dog. Like we can't allow these fighters to just run around and, oh, you fighting this dude, I'm cool with it, no problem. I'm still riding. I ain't gonna have no issue for it. I ain't gonna have no criticism for it. It's because people are taking up for him that he feel like he can still do this shit, man.
Oops, my fault. I was muted. Listen, 8-6. That's all I had. That's all I was trying to say on the other show, bro. It's like, but then it turned into something else because then I become an extremist because certain people will paint you in a corner and they'll say, oh, you, and then they'll angle you off by giving your points of what they think is going to be your point. So when you do bring up that point, they say, oh, gotcha. Or when you say A instead of I, that you said A instead of I. You know what I'm saying? But it ain't about that. I'm really for good boxing. Right now, at least we got boxing. And that's where I'm at with it. After we get it rolling and everything, get a couple good fights.
If we for good boxing, though, how could we be okay with Terrence Crawford versus Avanesian, though? That's the point that I think you missing. Like if we for good boxing and we want to see the best fights, how can we in good conscience say that Terrence Crawford versus Avanesian is good boxing, bro? How could we say that? Like the man literally was fighting somebody that got knocked out by somebody that he already knocked out, bro.
I have no. What you want me to say, eh? Like I don't understand.
I want to know why you. I want to know why. Like, bro, I want to know why you okay with that, bro. I'm counseling you right now.
Hey, you want me to go extreme? We can go extreme.
I'm counseling you right now. I'm trying to help
extreme.
You can't go there. You can't go there with me because then you know it's a bad body waiting to happen. I'm trying to get somebody to go there, bro. Everybody, this shit happened, and you was in the chat yesterday. Ain't it funny when I get to talking and shit, everybody get quiet. Then when I get done talking, it don't be nothing. Ain't nobody got no points. They just talk about something totally different. I'm trying to get you to talk to me about some shit, and you want to try to agree with me. You are willing to say, yeah, man, I just ain't criticizing this man because shit, I know that I was like shit. I ain't criticize Bud, so I ain't gonna criticize him. When you know your ass should have criticized him, bro.
That's real. What I should have done and what I didn't do is two different things, though. Now you saying I should have. Well, you should have criticized Bud because of this. No, but I didn't know. So if I didn't criticize Bud,
you got time to do it right now, brother. Go ahead and let the people know how Bud Crawford was wrong for taking that avenue. Go ahead and speak your truth, brother.
I didn't say it in the beginning, and I ain't gonna say it now. Hey man, I appreciate the sport of boxing. I'm glad these fellas is boxing now. I hope that
man, the block. All that, man. Call this man a duck. Call this man, you know what? Here, maybe it's some smoke.
You want smoke, don't you?
Goon, man, what's up, man? I think
no, please don't do me like them niggas did me, bro. Please don't do your boy like that, bro. I'm not.
What you talking about, man?
I ain't with that sensitive
shit. Y'all got heated. Y'all did y'all thing or whatever.
No, bro, like I never had that problem.
Like Keon and Money, them my bros, bro. So I'm not in that, man. That's between y'all, bro. Like,
no, I get that. I respect you for me never having that problem over here, bro. So you know, you come on mine, I come on yours, and like I always go on everybody's shit. BF, Money, Keon,
Goon. Yes, hey, Sheena wants you to know I threw you under the bus because I said that you had a different.
He came on here. He came on this bitch just agreeing with me off the jump. He ain't want no smoke.
What happened, bro? What happened?
Goon, this man said he cool. Now you tell me if this is what he been saying. I'm glad we got Goon up here. This man came up here. He told me he cool with Earl and Keith. He ain't got no problem with the fight. He's straight with it. He said he should have. He said he should have fucking criticized Terrence Crawford for taking the Avanesian fight, but he didn't. But he admitted that he should have. I was like, damn. Nope. So gonna come up in this bitch and agree. I'm not looking to agree with everybody.
I actually did though. I actually did.
Hey, and that's the truth.
I don't like the Avenir fight.
And here's my boy, my boy Loyal right there. I said it. Loyal was on the show, and I said I didn't have no problem with Earl and KT.
No, I said the same thing, just not at 54. Like, bro, I don't think there's nothing wrong with me saying that. Shit.
No, it ain't nothing wrong with you saying it, but why you don't like it at 54?
The only reason why, bro, because knockout, and I really love being here right now because I can actually say something, bro. The only reason why I don't like it at 54 is the same reasons that another fighter would have been held accountable for it. This is what I'm saying. You going out, you saying, and listen, I'm only going to use what's been said. I'm not going to make up nothing. Strap season, this, that.
Hey, you know, you can't make up nothing with me, so it better be something.
Right, but you know I ain't going to do that. You know where I'm at with that. And I'm cool, like, with all that. You making the avatars with the shirts on, you not every belt you get, you knock it off. Now I'm coming to see you. This, that, and the other. Bro, it's a reason why. Well, you know what? I ain't even gonna say that. With that organization, I don't fuck with them. But just fighting Keith at 54 to me, just for me, not nobody else. That really didn't make sense because I would have rather for you to fight Tony. Anybody. We know Tony don't want to fight Pandora right now, and I'm from Detroit, bro. I'm from Detroit. See, this is what I'm saying. I talk shit about all fighters. I don't think Tony want that fight, but listen, Tony and Earl, I really think that would be a good fight. Keith should be allowed the opportunity to get his belts back, but I feel Earl on that nigga. You won't get that shit on my dime. So if he twisting a knife in him, I'm cool with that. Because Keith did that shit. But
so are you cool with it or you don't like the fight? Because you starting off making argument
I just want to see it at 47.
Why do you want to see it? Why do you want to see it at 47?
But shit, because Keith was a champion at 47 and said belt that Earl got right now is Keith's. I mean, I said that wrong. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, bro, if y'all gonna fight. Like if he gonna go to 54, you won't hear a word from me. I get it. You should have been gone. But to fight him at 54, like, did you just sticking a knife in him? Or you gonna come back and spin a block? Like, I really don't know. But that shit just don't make sense.
Did you read the WBA order as to why they allowing them to fight at 154?
Read it to me because I didn't even want to read it after I heard that shit. So can you please read that to me?
They're doing it at 154 because Earl Spence has told them that he is making the Terrence Crawford fight next. So they're letting him fight Keith Thurman at 154 and keep all of his belts because they're giving him 60 days to make the Terrence Bud Crawford fight after he fights Keith Thurman. And Earl Spence, if we want to go off of what people say, he told us all. He told everybody that would listen before his Ugas fight, I'm fighting 2 motherfucking fights at 147. And I'm moving up. The only fights I want at 47, I want motherfucking Yordenis Ugas, and then I want to fight Terrence Bud Crawford for undisputed. Them the 2 fights I want. So he goes and tries to do exactly what he said he was going to do. He makes the Ugas fight and goes directly into negotiations with Terrence Bud Crawford. He did not start talking to Keith Thurman until Terrence Bud Crawford pulled out on him, bro. And then so he's talking to Keith Thurman, and the WBC orders that shit. And so he goes to the WBC and say, look, y'all got this order and shit. I'll fight him, but I'm fighting his ass at 154. So y'all gonna allow me, or y'all gonna allow me to fight him at 154, or y'all gonna strip me. And they said they're gonna fight him at 154. The issue is, bro, they like y'all know that Keith Thurman, if he had an issue with it, he could say, no, you fighting me at 147 or you dropping that shit. But he ain't tripping off of it. So why are we as fight fans tripping off of it if the man is literally doing the shit just so he can try to fight Terrence Bud Crawford? He don't want to make weight for Keith Thurman. He won't make weight for Terrence Bud Crawford
right now. Knockout. Why is Keith Thurman talking right now? Because Keith Thurman is not relevant right now, and he wants his spot back. So let's not forget that too. Like, that's cool. Everything you said, I can't disagree with none of that, bro. And I'm not gonna disagree with none of that. But right now, it's like, dog. Okay, well, dog was the unified champ at 147. Injuries or whatever, Anthony Davis shit, whatever, cool, whatever, however y'all want to say it. But now he's trying to fight right now. If you're twisting a knife in him, going cool with that shit. Because I get it. Because like I don't really want you to fight him because you said you wasn't. But if you do, I've always wanted to see that fight. But why not fight him for the straps? Because it's strap season. I don't think
I've always wanted him to fight, bro, because that whole, oh, you screwed me over, so I don't want to fight you, bro. That's I never been with that. I always wanted him to fight Keith. I want Devin to give Loma a shot. Like I ain't never been on that. Oh, because you did this to me back in the day, then I'm gonna do that. Nah, bro, I'm about competition around this way. So I ain't never. I criticize him for that shit, bro, and I'm glad that it's looking like he gonna have to fight him, bro. That shit, that chapter, they came up together. You know what I'm saying? They the same generation. That's a fight that got to get made, bro. You can't have all these other dudes on your resume and not have Keith on your resume, bro.
And I agree with you, knockout. But knockout, if he fight Keith and look great or not look great, and listen, this is me saying this. I want him to win because I want to see the two people that me and you want to see fight. So I want this nigga to be safe. But what I'm saying is, if he doesn't fight, if he fight Keith and look good, and they're like, God damn, boy, you know, and he goes to 154 and drop those belts, would you say that he's not a man of his word because he fought Keith? And would you say that he's a duck because he ducking the up-and-comers is trying to get those straps from him?
No, if he try to make the Crawford fight first. If he fight Keith at 154 and then he handle Keith and then he go back down and do everything he can to fight Crawford, but Crawford do some old fugazi shit again and don't take the fight. And then he dropped the belts and move up. Nah, bro, he ain't ducking nobody. He went and tried to do what he said he was gonna do.
No, I asked you if he fights Keith at 54 and he looks let's just say he looks spectacular. Fuck it. We'll just say he looks spectacular. And he dropped the belts right after that and don't fight the second fight, which is the one that because he always did what he said he was gonna do. Would you say, well, damn, he wasn't a man of his word and he ducked? Because I heard a lot of ducking words with Bud, but then when we was on our show last night, a lot of people was trying to move that duck word around, and that's why I said before that I don't like using that duck word because I really don't like using that shit, bro.
I mean, I don't like using it unless it applies. So if he fights Keith Thurman and doesn't do what he said he's gonna do, yeah, he ducking. Yeah, if he don't try to make the Terrence Bud Crawford fight, I'm on his helmet, bro. But see, that's the accountability that I have for Earl Spence. But we got to get that same shit for Bud though, and the shit that he pulled.
For sure. But I always told you, bro. I know you don't think I want to come on there. I just hate this topic, bro, because I know you got a huge fan base, and it's probably like 90-10, and like I'd rather talk about other fights. Just not this one. Like you can get me on the debate with anybody. I just don't want to do it on this particular fight.
I got you. Shout out William Old School with the $2 in super chat. Says salute knockout boxing. Kwame, what up, man? Y'all get in here. What's good? And y'all don't forget we got the debate coming up, man. I got Kwame judging. I'm judging. Right side judging. We got Nick J versus Southern T. That's starting in about 35 minutes, man. We just killing time, chopping it up, talking some boxing. What's up, Kwame? What you got?
It was good, guys. Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people, because there's a back and forth war with Spence fans and Bud fans, that everyone's just looking for an opportunity to point the finger and be like, oh, this guy did this. Oh, you know. And I mean, if you look at things from a logical standpoint, it kind of makes sense, you know, why they're fighting at 154, only because to me, it looks like Al Heyman really wanted the Keith Thurman fight. Errol Spence didn't want the Keith Thurman fight. Errol Spence has said over and over and over again he wasn't going to fight Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman didn't give him a shot at the title, so he didn't want to give Keith Thurman a shot at the title. So I'm not in a negotiation room. I'm just telling you from the outside looking in what it looks like. So, you know, Earl normally is going to go, you know, along with what Heyman wants, and he probably said as a concession, I'm fighting Keith Thurman at 54. I'm not giving him a title shot. He's still going to get a payday. There's nobody besides Terrence Crawford right now that Errol Spence could fight that would probably be a bigger fight than Keith Thurman right now. It's not about belts because Keith Thurman don't have no belt. So the other reason I think it's Keith Thurman as well is because of what the WBA said. Because if Errol Spence just went up, for instance, and fought Tony Harrison, then it looks like, you know, he's getting his feet wet at 154 and he's moving up to 154. If he fights a guy that was at 147 at 154, then it looks like, you know what? Hey, I'm still trying to fight at 147. You know, if I can fight Terrence Crawford. And I think at the end of the day, that's just all that it is. But people are opportunists. And because Terrence Crawford came out on the bad side of things with the fight not happening, people were waiting for an opportunity to be like, well, why is Errol Spence doing this, or why is Errol Spence doing that? To me, at the end of the day, Keith Thurman, even if they fought at welterweight, Keith Thurman's the third best welterweight in the world. Look, Sean Porter's no longer there. Sean Porter's no longer there. Bruce Ennis, like everyone says, hasn't proven nothing, hasn't fought anybody. Virgil Ortiz as well, right? We're not talking from a talent standpoint, but we just talk about from achievement standpoint. I mean,
hey,
Keith
Kwame,
Thurman lost.
You know I got to throw a flag on you, Kwame.
What's up?
Just going. You know I got to throw a flag on you now because I've been telling you that from day one, and you never wanted to even utter and listen to that part.
No, you're talking about with Boots Ennis fighting. You saying with Boots Ennis fighting anybody?
Yeah, I just told you he wasn't ready yet.
I'm just stating in terms of what people have accomplished in the sport. I believe Jerron Boots Ennis still, even at that performance, I think he could beat Keith Thurman. I just think he's in the ring.
No, he definitely can. Yeah,
but when I say Keith Thurman is the third best welterweight, I only say that because he was a unified champion.
Hold on, you selling him short though. At one time, he was the welterweight.
Right, but it's been a little. But I'm saying,
bro, the man, it's not even up. It's not even up for conversation. The best wins on Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford's resume. Keith Thurman beat him first, bro.
That's what I'm agreeing with you, Knockout. For real, yeah. I'm agreeing with you.
Right. So
he beat all Keith leftovers, bro.
Yeah. Right.
My thing is this, bro, and I ain't saying nobody doing that shit, man, but my thing is this, bro. Niggas is really running around this whole mad at Errol Spence for fighting Keith Thurman when the only reason that Keith Thurman is even the motherfucking option is because Terrence Crawford ducked him, bro.
But y'all said that, but y'all said that EJ don't need Bud. So this is my thing, bro. This is my thing, and I don't even want to get going back and forth in the chat and all that shit because it makes too much sense.
Just talk to me. We gonna go back.
Yeah. It just makes too much sense to me. It's just like, bro, they both need each other if they both want undisputed. No matter if Bud got one belt or not. If EJ want to be undisputed, you know you got to get that one, and likewise for Bud. And I think we really lose sight of that. Like they really do for that particular fight for undisputed. Now, like in my opinion, EJ could go to 154 and he's gonna be successful at 154. I guarantee you that. But if you want undisputed, you gotta fight Dog, and you know Dog got that belt. So like, come on, let's not kid each other.
And he ran from the fight, bro.
Right. And
you ran from that. You have to give a little bit. He literally ran from Spence, bro. He went and did some other shit, man. He's the reason that the WBC even ordered the goddamn fight in the first place, and Spence had to go do something else and even get into negotiations with Keith Thurman, bro. If Bud Crawford would have signed to fight Spence, they would have never ordered that shit, man.
I feel you, my baby. I feel you. But like,
hold on, bro. I don't know about that, my baby. I don't know that y'all talking Detroit. I don't know about that, my baby shit, man.
Well, that's some Detroit shit, bro. Like,
yeah, there got to be some Detroit shit. We don't talk like that in Texas, man.
Listen,
that shit caught me off guard, man.
That's what I'm talking about. That's no disrespect, bro. I'm telling you, I'm not that guy.
No, I know it ain't disrespect. It just sounds weird. Like I call my lady baby and shit. Like I don't, bro. You know, I ain't taking the disrespect. That shit just
it's not disrespect.
It didn't hit my ears right, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what they say in Detroit.
I'm gonna try not to say that, but that's just that's our lingo, whatever. Like
I got you. My wife over here laughing at me. She know I'm.
That ain't the intent for that, y'all. Like that ain't.
XO, what up? Let me wrench XO up, man, because XO get to disagreeing with everything, and I don't want nobody to block.
Miss Knockout, I'm sorry, I ain't hitting on Mr. Knockout. That ain't the intent.
Bro, glad to be on your show, 8-6. Well, I ain't got the executive producers dancing all in my videos. Cutting me off. Mute me.
Man, don't do that, man. Don't do that.
The mutant shit was funny. That was hilarious.
Don't do that. Don't do that shit, man.
It's Drico Bay.
I got a question. I do got to ask this question.
Go ahead, right side. What's up?
I find it so interesting that right now I hear people calling for people who rock with EJ to hold him accountable. You know what I'm saying? If he don't spin the block, if he ain't out there trying to make the fight with Bud, we need to be holding him accountable. And I agree with that. The problem is y'all want to hold this man accountable for hypothetical situations that have not come to fruition when we have a situation that has happened with Bud, the great brother Bud, as I like to call him, the great brother. We have a situation that has happened with him, and y'all refuse to hold him accountable. Right. Why isn't the energy the same there?
Right.
So why isn't the energy the same now, sir? Like, I'm not trying to go against you and be funny or nothing like that.
You ain't being funny, but I'll answer the question. Because, bro, the only reason that Earl is doing this shit is because of Bud doing what he did, bro. He is literally the reason for all of this shit, bro.
Bud is what you saying.
Say
also,
what?
So you also need Terrence Bud Crawford also.
I've never said he didn't need Terrence Bud Crawford. I want that fucking fight. Fair. But what I'm saying is the person that robbed me of that shit is Terrence Crawford, so I'm on his helmet. It ain't no Earl Spence shit. Anybody that know me well enough that been rocking with the channel know goddamn.
I've been on you, bro.
Earl Spence Jr. did all the shit that Bud Crawford did, you wouldn't even be able to tell that I'm an Earl Spence Jr. fan, bro. If he did that shit, you wouldn't even be like, bro, people literally don't even know that I'm a Jamal Charlo fan, dog.
So let me ask you this then. So what
they literally don't know, because I've been on his helmet from the time I started this channel because he been on bullshit. But back before I had a channel when he was stepping on J-Rock, calling out Canelo, man, you couldn't tell me shit about Jamal Charlo, bro. But as soon as he started that, I'm on his helmet.
So what reason is it for Earl to fight Dog at 54 instead of just fighting somebody that was at 54? Like,
because he plans on coming back to 47.
He plans on, he coming back down, like, bro. He ain't trying to campaign at that motherfucker.
Okay, so if he's trying to fight him at 47, just fight him at 47.
Yeah, but again, right? See,
I only want to make weight for Bud Crawford. I'm not making weight to fight you. I'm not letting these motherfuckers I'm not letting you motherfuckers take sanction fees for every motherfucking belt I got to fight your ass because you not worth it, and I don't want to fucking fight you anyway.
So you think?
Okay, can I respond to Boom real quick?
That's what I'm asking you, Knockout. So you think he just twisted the knife?
Hell yeah, because he don't want to fight him.
Okay, all right.
But let me catch a super chat real quick, and then let me catch super chat. Then Jerome, you got it. Shout out to my brother DJ. I like 2 Philadelphia Eagle fans, DJ and D Luckett. The rest of y'all can kiss my ass. But DJ, we coming for your helmet, bro. Enjoy your fucking bye week. My Cowboys is coming. We after your ass.
Whoa, wait a minute. You saying they gonna be
with the $10 in the super chat? He says we can't have it both ways either. Boots is ready for Bud or EJ, or we want him to continue fighting guys we know he's gonna smoke. We can't have it both ways. Oh shit, Boots need to go get that shit. Now here's my thing on Boots, and then I'm gonna let Jerome go. He will never fight somebody again that is going to run from him the way that Karen ran from him. With that being said, he didn't cut the ring off good. He wasn't focused. He looked bad in that fight. But Boots was a dog chasing a cat in that fight. Yes, you put him in there with another dog, that shit gonna be a lot different. Motherfucker that's gonna stand in front of him and actually try to win the fight, that's when he gonna look his best. Dudes like Karen, instead of survive at the level that we want to see him fight.
Are you giving him a pass?
Oh no, you gotta go look at it. No.
Oh no, I heard that, but I want for the people that didn't hear it because he wasn't cutting the ring off and throwing punches.
No, he cut the ring off horribly. He was throwing hooks from out of position, doing spin moves like fucking Barry Sanders.
He was looking like Wilder out there for a minute,
missing fucking hooks and shit. Okay, and then he kept playing to the crowd. He is Mr. The only thing on his Twitter and shit is some fucking knives, some boxing gloves, some running emojis, and that's all he do. But all of a sudden, for this fight, since it's a big fight, now the nigga pulling up in Lamborghinis and shit. He was all the way out of character, bro. Been like 100%. That don't take away from the
everything that they were saying, bro.
He's mad talented and he nice with it. And if you put somebody in front of him that ain't gonna run from him, that's actually gonna try to win, he'll look way better. So maybe this will make people want to fight him. I just say
it's almost like you gave him an excuse too, though, bro. Like, because you this guy that everybody's saying is the boogeyman. Because remember, EJ was a boogeyman at 47, and Bud was a so-called boogeyman at 47. Everybody was saying that like Boots is this guy. I was one on that thing, like, bro, I just want to just see him fight somebody with a pulse. I ain't tripping if he winning. He looks good. Everything look good. But man, come on, bro. Y'all got to call this shit out, bro. He look horrible. He won every round for sure.
I don't know how many. He looked horrible. I don't know how many times he looked horrible, but he's still the truth.
Horrible,
It was the worst I ever seen him look. It was the worst I ever seen him look.
EJ so bad, bro. They want to be butter EJ so bad.
And I still want to see those fights. If not, he needs to drop his interim belt. Let me catch this super chat, y'all. Then let Jerome get in here. Sean Clark with the $5 says, if EJ dropped the belts, they'll be hollering duck 100. Why are they mad he left the door open to fight Bud for undisputed? Thurman greater than Avanesian at 47 or 54. Jerome, go ahead and get in here, man. What you got, bro?
Yeah, salute to everybody in here. Dub right side. Draco, Goon, Kwame, and salute to all y'all. But I wanted to respond to the question that Goon proposed about Keith Thurman, the fight happening at 54. Mm-hmm. The reason for that, and KO has already answered the question multiple times, is because Keith Thurman was mandated to fight. But before you go on, Goon, I'm going to further explain. Now, the only reason why Keith Thurman is happening at 54 is because Errol Spence is already mandated to fight their regular champion at the WBA. So he went to them and said, "Hey, I'm gonna fight Keith Thurman, but I will fight him at 54 so that I can keep my WBA belt, so you don't strip me for challenge for not taking on your mandatory, and then I don't have to worry about the WBC." So basically, they're all together and inclusive, saying, "Okay, I'll fight Keith Thurman at 54, so I don't have to worry about dealing with a mandatory for any of the belts. I can go up, take one fight, come down, and then come down to 47 to negotiate a fight with Crawford." So he has to fight Thurman because he has made the WBA aware that that's who he's fighting. He can't fight Tony Harrison. He can't fight Fundora. He can't fight anyone else if he wants to stay at 47 and become undisputed. He can't do that, or he will drop his belts. He will get stripped.
It's literally in the order, y'all. Everybody go read the WBA order, man. Go read why they allowed him to fight Keith Thurman at 154 because his plan was to fight Terrence Crawford, bro.
Remember why the WBA so quickly snatched the belt from Manny Pacquiao when he was talking about fighting Conor McGregor, and they gave his belt over to Ugas. So they don't play. If the WBA, if you decide that you want to go do something else that's not, in the realm of what they want to get done, because the other thing you got to remember is, Crawford fans were beefing about this before the Ugas fight. There was a tournament for Ugas and Stanionis, and Heyman did whatever he did. Right,
Jamal James.
Yep. So Heyman did whatever he did to make the Ugas fight and Spence fight happen, and the WBA is still sitting there waiting to go about their business the way they see fit. So we have to just remember that there's a lot of politics in boxing, and it's weird because it's a free for all, because it's like you got all these moving parts, sanctioning bodies, promoters, people greasing palms and stuff like that. So I think on the flip side, we should be happy. I don't think it really should matter where he fight Keith Thurman at. Not Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that Terrence Crawford opened the door for all of this stuff to happen. Me personally, I feel that Errol Spence should have just moved up to 154.
Mm-hmm. That's because you a petty ass nigga.
Yeah, because I'm petty.
No, I agree. I agree too, though.
Because I want Bud. Because I want Bud to have to move up and fight EJ at 154, where I feel EJ will have even more of an advantage.
Chance to win. Yeah.
I don't want, bro. I want him at 147. I want that shit for undisputed. I need that, bro. Because I know what's gonna happen in that fight. Y'all might think I'm crazy or whatever, but I know it, bro. I done seen from watching them fight to watching Bud pull out of this shit. The mentality of a fighter, bro. Like, I already know what's about to happen. Y'all, a lot of y'all gonna be very, very surprised and very disappointed.
Question.
Earl Spence is going to dog walk him, bro. And I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that as a fan. I'm saying that as somebody that like putting my prediction record on.
You talking about Crawford or Keith Thurman?
Man, both of them, but I'm talking about Crawford.
Oh, okay.
He is going to dog walk that man, bro.
I think this is the first time Keith Thurman is going to get stopped too.
Hey man, listen, bro. Listen. See,
I will put when the fight get made, I got 100 push-ups for everybody that want them. And I guarantee you what's gonna happen is y'all gonna come on this bitch and it's just gonna be a push-up show. I'm not even gonna be able to talk.
So
I'm not even gonna be able to talk, bro.
Which fight we referring to, Knockout?
Shit, either one of them, bro.
So he go dog walk both of them. So what's a dog walk? Because listen, Knockout, I want to be very clear.
He is stopping Bud. He is stopping Bud for sure, and he might not stop because people start running.
Knockout. I just want to be very clear because when I talk to certain fans, you have to make every word and every syllable, like you got to make sure everything is on point. So this is what I'm getting ready to ask.
Hey, real quick, yeah, money debate going down. Starting 17 minutes. We starting at 8:45 p.m. Central Time, man. It's going down, bro. We starting it at 8:45, bro. Go ahead, I'm listening.
So this is what I want to ask you. If Keith fights, because like we don't even know if that's really the fight on some real shit, but if he fights EJ, right, and the ref, the doctor, or the corner stop the fight, is that a stoppage for Keith? No, I'm just asking. I'm gonna say the same exact thing for Earl, so I don't want y'all to think it's a trick question.
Of course,
You saying if the fight? Listen, if the fight gets stopped. If the fight gets stopped for anybody because of the person can't continue, that's a stoppage, bro.
It's a TKO.
No,
either way.
This is the reason why I just asked you that, because Bud fought Porter, and I knew when Bud, I didn't want to see that fight, y'all. And Kwame is my witness. Kwame, you my witness on that. How many times did I say that, bro? I said he's not gonna get credit for the win, no matter how he beat him. And his father, like, that's why I asked you. If anybody stop it other than a nigga get knocked out, is that cool? And y'all all said, yeah, that's cool. So why did Bud get so many problems for that win against Porter, bro? Make this make sense to me now.
Hold on, what problems he get, bro?
He's what he's really, asking. What he's saying is basically,
I didn't give him no problem. So maybe he talking about y'all or some shit. I don't know.
What Goon does a lot of the times, it feels like when he asks these questions is directed to us, but it's mainly stuff he's seen on social media that he acts as if. But he acts as if. No, I said no. I'm not. That's not true. Because I was not. That is not true. Because I was
the fact the fact of the matter. Go ahead, Kwame.
Drake putting the finger up, so I know I'm right.
We don't care about Drake sausage finger. That shit don't mean nothing to me. Okay. Now what I'm saying is, now what I'm saying is, I had to convince you, Goon, because I picked Terrence Crawford.
Hold on, Kwame. Don't put your chest out and all that right now. We ain't got there yet. I will get to that because I will always give you a props on what you said. I will always.
Here's the thing, bro.
The only thing I'm saying is nobody gave Bud credit for winning that fight. Now,
listen, the person that took credit from him was Kenny Porter, though, bro. I feel like Bud was on his way. I feel like Bud was on his way to stop him. I feel like Bud was on his way to stopping that man. But what I also feel like is that Sean Porter wasn't quite there yet. And if you got a fighter in Sean Porter that ain't never been stopped before, you let him fight. And then if and the thing that killed me with Kenny Porter, if you thought your son was hurt and you thought he couldn't continue, then you should have said that shit. This nigga said when they put the mic in his face, they asked him in the ring, hey man, hey John, you gotta go on mute, bro. They asked this man, Kenny Porter, hey man, why'd you stop this fight? This man said, because he wasn't listening and he didn't train for the fight. I already knew I was gonna stop the fight because he fucked it up, bro. He fucked that shit up. He fucked that shit up, bro. He should have said my son was hurt, and I thought he couldn't continue. He fucked that up, bro.
I'm agreeing with you, but what I asked y'all in the beginning, if nothing other than a person knocking a guy out, so nobody shouldn't have said shit. No matter if you think because we don't know. We don't know. We can only speculate. But you just said, like I said, although he may have not knocked him out, Ben, he was on his way to getting stopped, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know what other people do on that shit again, but we call out bad stoppages all the time for everybody. Like, so that was just a bad stoppage in my opinion. That don't mean that I thought Bud was going to stop him. That was just a bad stoppage, bro.
It's very possible he was going to get
no,
stopped.
I think he would have got stopped, but I think Bud was robbed at that moment. I think Kenny Porter robbed his son. He robbed his son of the opportunity to say, "Man, look, I got hurt. I finished. I'm the only person to go to distance with Bud Crawford at welterweight." And he also robbed Bud Crawford of, "Man, I was about to get a spectacular knockout on this motherfucker, and this dude just stopped the fight." And then said he stopped the fight because of lack of preparation. Well, was he prepared the first 9.5 rounds?
Listen, and that's my point with the EJ fans, because y'all were not you. I'm not saying you. I don't want you to say I'm saying. But I'm just saying, I hear a million times, oh, Porter was winning the fight, this, that, and other. I didn't think Porter was winning, but, like, I didn't think that motherfucking Charlo was beating my man from Detroit on the second fight. It shocked me how they had that shit shut, but the nigga lost. He lost, bro. Like,
knocked out, so that shit don't matter.
For a dude win, because Bud is one of the vicious finishers in the sport right now when it comes to finishing an opponent. So I really thought that Porter, if he didn't get stopped in, after the third knockdown, they probably was going to call it off anyway.
I agree with you. And I just think that, I mean, as people that got challenged and shit, I mean, we say a bad stoppage, good stoppage. Oh, they should have stopped it sooner. They could have got somebody killed. I mean, that shit just come with it. Like, this cat, Richard Torres, a heavyweight, the ref damn near let him kill somebody in the ring. And I was like, yo, that shit should have been stopped way sooner and shit, bro. Yeah, and then this one right here is like, oh, that guy ain't look hurt. So shit, why ain't you let him continue? That's a bad stoppage. It just is what it is, bro. He got the stoppage, he got the victory. That ain't taking credit from him. That's just
really how did though. If you really want to be real, knockout, and I ain't trying to go back and forth with you on that. Like, that is like the one up for the motherfuckers that's die hard for EJ. Like, well, if a dude from Bud's side say, well, he did stop old boy and your boy didn't. They gonna say, well, no, Kenny Porter stopped the fight, but you won't do that for no other fighter for no other fight. That shit happened.
Oh no, I mean he got the stoppage, bro. Like it is, he got the stoppage. Like, I ain't gonna do that shit. He got the stoppage.
We getting that.
I'll say this.
That's a mute point. He got the stoppage.
I'll say this, bro. I was watching a totally different fight because we all on the panel, we pugilists to some degree, and we knew that TC was gonna get him. My thing was how TC got him. I was watching a whole totally different fight than the average fan was watching. I was watching it from a perspective. I wanted to see TC's lateral movement. I wanted to see TC's head movement. I wanted to see TC's hand speed. I wanted to see how his transitions. I wanted to see the distance, how quick TC closed the distance. I wanted to see how he closed the different distance. That's what I was looking at as a fight. So it wasn't that we was just amazed and put TC on our shoulders for knocking out Benavidez. It's we wanted to see those components to get ready for the Spence fight. See, so I was really looking at TC to say, okay, all right, yeah, we ready. That's how I was looking at,
bro. Couple things.
You got hit too much for me though, Drake.
Couple things, bro. Terrence Crawford was not the one closing distance. He was the one trying to keep distance. Secondly, I saw a very competitive fight, and so did Bomac. I thought the fight was competitive. I had Terrence Crawford winning the fight at the time of the stoppage, like 5-4, plus he was winning the 10th round too. So he was taking over the fight and doing good, but I saw a different fight. I saw Sean Porter trying to close the distance because he was at a reach disadvantage. He was trying to press Terrence Crawford. I saw him having some success.
Respectively, knockout. I was talking about Benavidez.
Did a good job of keeping the distance and using his range, and he caught Sean Porter coming in with an uppercut and did what he did with him.
Respectively, 8-6. I was talking about Benavidez, but
you said Porter though.
No, I was talking about Benavidez though. I thought I said Benavidez.
Okay. We was all talking about Porter, bro.
Yeah, but
we about to get lit. I see T in the background. We about to get started in a minute.
Porter.
Hey, knockout. You said knockout. At the time of the stoppage, how did you have that fight scored again?
I had it scored just barely for Bud, 5-4, and he was winning the 10th too.
I had it the opposite. I had Porter 5 rounds.
Yeah.
I had
A
Porter
lot of
5
people
rounds.
did. It was a
but
swing round in there. Yeah, for sure.
but I had Terrence Crawford having the momentum in them last couple of rounds. But look, when I was watching the fight, because I'm always watching the fight to see as the matchup, like, oh, how would Terrence Crawford do against Earl Spence? How dangerous does he look? And against Sean Porter, to me, he didn't look that good. I mean, to me, he did. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying you got to get. He connected 20 from CompuBox through 5 rounds. He only landed 20 punches. I saw a guy who, again, it's a common theme, and what's really worried me about it. Also, we seen it with Avid Nijin as well. He starts out orthodox and he's getting clocked. His defense is like trash. And immediately in the beginning of the fight, he's going southpaw. So all this switch hitting stuff, and I'm not just trying to be like disrespectful towards his skills. I'm just saying, as his career has matured, and the level of, I won't even say the level of opponents, I've seen an issue with him being an orthodox fighter. And I saw another thing with Terrence Crawford against Sean Porter with Sean Porter's herky-jerky movement, and when Sean Porter was jabbing, it offset a lot of Terrence Crawford's offense.
I'm glad I got Goon. I'm glad I got Goon. I'm glad I got Goon and Drinko up here. I got a goddamn question that I've been asking forever that can't nobody answer. I got 6 minutes, so
they ain't gonna answer it, man. They gonna. I know you don't. They gonna answer.
I'm hoping Goon and Drinko can finally answer this question, because when I debate niggas and they be talking to me, bro, I can't get nobody to answer this question. So
give it to me.
If Bud Crawford got a high ass ring IQ and he make all these fucking adjustments and he always be struggling from orthodox, why won't this nigga start a fight out at southpaw?
Why does he have to knock out? He can start the fight off however he wants to start the fight off. You just gotta get.
Wait.
When you get in the ring, like
guys,
you get in the
I
ring,
have something to say. Like, okay, so something earlier somebody said is that Terrence Crawford got caught with the jab a lot by Sean Porter, and that was giving him trouble in the fight, which is true.
He did.
But it's
why are we talking about that? Why can't nobody answer?
Hold on.
How are you gonna tell me to hold on, bro? No,
I'm about to agree with you. Be quiet. I'm about to agree
bro. Don't tell me to be quiet on my own shit, bro. Come on.
Oh, I didn't know this was your shit. My bad, bro.
I mean, yeah, this is my shit, bro. Like, don't
all right, my bad.
What I'm saying is, he was answering the question and you cut him off, bro, to try to get in. Let him finish answering the question, then you got it, bro.
Well,
you got it.
I was about to. You didn't let me finish my.
Let Goon finish what he was saying, bro.
Come on, let the homie go and answer.
Ask it one more time, bro. I'm sorry. Ask it one more time.
If you got a high ring IQ and you make all these adjustments, how come you haven't made the adjustment of just starting your fights off at southpaw, since that's your better stance?
Why does he have to do that? Like, why he can't figure out how he gonna do it when he get in the ring, though? Knockout. Like, when you get in that motherfucking ring, bro, you don't know how that shit gonna work out, bro. You really don't, bro. Like, it's just like.
But you know that 7 fights
gotta get a couple of rounds.
But you know that 7 fights in that you always struggle and drop rounds from the orthodox position. So why are you still doing that shit?
Well, I'm gonna tell you what, I can answer the question.
Now let John get in here. John, go ahead, bro. What you got? What was you about to say? Is this John?
The reason why. Hold on. Yeah, the reason why Terrence Crawford's always going orthodox to southpaw. So the way that it works is it's kind of like you can give your opponent different looks, and that's why Terrence Crawford, especially when he does it against someone who's not trying to rush him, who's trying to box with him, like Kell Brook, you saw him go orthodox and southpaw a lot more to get his jab off and find different angles, and then that's why whenever Bud switched to southpaw,
feedback, man.
Somebody got a feedback, bro.
Who? Yeah, it might be somebody else. I don't got no speakers.
I didn't say it was you. Somebody got it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But
go ahead and get it out. I got 4 minutes. I gotta get there, bro.
Oh, okay. When Terrence Crawford was switching orthodox and southpaw against Kell Brook, when he switched to the southpaw jab, Kell Brook didn't even see it. Like he didn't see it coming. He got knocked out. You can find different angles and looks. Now, I don't think Terrence Crawford's the best switch hitter in the world. I do think he's mostly a southpaw, but there is still a method to the madness, so to speak.
Okay. I mean, I just say this and I close with this, and then we'll get to the debate.
Well, let me answer
if the angle, I got
thing,
you answer. If the angles are better, because if the angles are better from southpaw, and you can hit Kell Brook with some shit that he don't see coming from southpaw with that jab, as my brother just so eloquently put, that same jab and those same angles are available if you just start the fight that way. Go ahead.
Yeah,
not necessarily.
How would you know until you get in there? Because I don't know your distance and your speed.
I'm gonna tell you why knockout, because Terrence Crawford has fought a certain way his entire career, where he was a taller guy. I mean, when he was a smaller guy at those lower weight classes, and he had such a massive arm reach. What he did was he was able to dominate those guys because of his size, and he would give you a certain look for most of the fight to get your timing a certain way, and then he'll switch to throw you off.
Hey man, I ain't trying to cut you out, but we got to get to it. We got our other debater in the building. Nick J, you can go ahead and click that link. Everybody, look, I appreciate y'all coming up, man. We will see y'all next time we have an open panel. But thank you to everybody. My judges obviously stay on, and my other debaters, Southern T, stay on, man. We about to get this shit popping. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. We'll see y'all next time. Salute.
All right, for sure.
Hey, shout out A1 Hoops on with the $5 in super chat. Says all I see when Drico talking is Bud swimmers dripping off his chin. OTC. Yo guy gonna get his ass washed badly. Damn, that was not nice. I should have read that when Drico could fight back. God damn.
He'll be in the chat fighting.
Yeah, they will be. Let me where's Nick at? All right, while we waiting on I gotta get John out of there. All right, boom. All right, while we're waiting on that, man, let me introduce our judges real quick. I gotta get.
I'm gonna X out, bro.
Yeah, I gotta get you off. Get going out. All right, cool. All right, let me introduce everybody, man. Let me get y'all's opening statements and shit. Right side, what we looking for, man? I'm expecting a show. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm expecting a show, but right side, what we looking for today, man? What we got going, bro?
Man, first things first, salute to the chat. KOU as always, the debaters tonight. Kwame, my fellow judge. Man, I'm gonna tell you, this is a historic night, man. You know, the first female in the debate series. Salute to the queen. You know what I'm saying? Salute to T for definitely taking on the challenge. And man, I'm excited. I'm definitely looking for both of y'all to come with information and looking to see how y'all put y'all stories together and how convincing y'all are. Facts, of course, will always be important, but presentation will be just as important. And so, man, I'm looking forward to a good debate, and may the best debater win.
All right, Kwame, what you looking for, man? What we got, man?
Yeah, salute to the debaters putting it on the line tonight. I'm always looking. I'm looking for facts, and I'm looking for delivery, how the facts are delivered, and just staying on topic. You do those things. Whoever can do those things the best is gonna win the round for me.
All right, let's go to my brother T. Appreciate you gracing the stage with your presence, taking the break from the CNN of boxing. You know he live 23 hours out the day, but I appreciate you giving us some time tonight, man. What type of performance you putting on, man? What can we expect from you tonight, dog?
What's good, Knock? I appreciate you letting me bless your platform. I mean, this is my third time doing this, man. Y'all pretty much know what to expect from T, man. We go pretty much the same old.
Already. Nick J, she's been a judge a couple of times, and now she said, "I'm stepping in the ring and I'm about to kill something." Nick J, what can we expect from you tonight? What type of show we putting on? What we doing?
Hey y'all. Hey. We're putting on a fact-based, probably more opinionated than anything, because that's what this is. But just I'm about to have fun. I'm looking to have a good time, good respectable time, good fun time. You know, this is my first time in the ring, as you said. So be sweet to a sister. So yeah, I'm ready. All
right, man. All right, we got a coin. I got the coin flip. Everybody see the coin, right?
Don't fall for that, brother. Go at her.
I was just about to say you better be ruthless, bro. Don't fall for that.
Hey,
go ahead.
Didn't I say what I tell you, Knockout?
What's that?
What I say to you, I said, don't have no biased judges. Y'all already making the man feel away. Don't do
No,
that.
you tried to disarm that man talking about be sweet to me, nice to me.
See what I'm
Hey,
saying?
y'all. Hey, what? Who calling it? Who calling it in the air, man? Who gonna call it?
Heads.
All right, you got head. All right, bet. Let's see what we got. It's on tails. Nick J, who going first?
He can start out.
All right, bet. So we got 3 rounds. Each of them got 10 minutes to cook. Obviously, they don't have to use the whole time, but they got 10 minutes to cook each round, and they got 5 minutes for a rebuttal. We got our first question. Boom, it's right there for y'all, man. Look, man, who is the reason that we didn't get this fight sooner? Obviously, it's David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. T is going to be repping Caleb Plant, and Nick J is going to be repping David Benavidez. Round 1 is on UT. Let me get this timer right here as the moderator / judge, and my timer will start as soon as you start cooking, bro.
For sure, Knock. I appreciate you. So, I mean, it's pretty simple. Like Nick said, we going off the facts of it, right? So the facts of it is David Benavidez, he's a younger fighter than Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant more so in his prime, right? Caleb Plant 31, David Benavidez about 25, 26, right? Caleb Plant been around for a minute, right? David Benavidez has his manager, what's his name? Benavidez's manager, his name is slipping me right now, right? But Benavidez's manager has been on wax like multiple times saying, I believe that my fighter, is ready for Caleb Plant, but a fight like that, it needs more time. They both gotta, build themselves. We gotta build up the fight type deal. So that's why when that narrative, was pushed about Caleb, ducking David Benavidez, I was saying, now, because I vividly remember Samson. I vividly remember Samson saying, multiple times that, they needed more time for their Caleb Plant fight. Like he said it on a number of interviews. I actually got one of the interviews that he said it. This was about 2 years ago. This was about 2 years ago, right around the time, the Caleb Plant Benavidez rumor started. Let me turn this up for us. I'm gonna play this for y'all real quick. Okay, let me know if y'all can hear this though.
He's a real deal. I really like him very much.
Now, Caleb Plant just posted on his social media that you said that David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant needs to take more time.
So what he said was Caleb Plant just posted on his social media that Samson, which is David Benavidez's manager, said that David Benavidez and Plant fight needed more time, which was about 2 years ago, which I totally understand when you fight somebody like Caleb Plant, because, you want your fighter to be ready, especially a younger fighter, like David Benavidez. But I'm going to let him finish. Samson about to answer now. He about to answer.
Why?
Look, this business is for 2 reasons. Make money and more money. I'm pretty sure that Plant want more money as well as Benavidez. So now, really, nobody knows much about the 2 great fighters, like the youngest super middleweight of David Benavidez. People know him, but not the regular in the street. You go to any place, and that's what Caleb Plant, or David Benavidez. You need another 2 fights, 2 good fights, and then you can go to be a pay-per-view.
So basically, this David Benavidez's manager saying that was 2 years ago that David needed about another 2 fights before he was ready to fight. Caleb Plant, and they will probably be on pay-per-view, which exactly is what's going on right now. So it's clearly David Benavidez I won't even say it's his fault, right? Because, like he said, it's just the business. It's clearly David Benavidez it was their idea to have the fight happen later as to sooner. And I think that was smart, because I think Caleb Plant would have beat him worse than he go beat him when they fight in the upcoming fight. But that's all I got.
All right. That's the end of the first round for T. Nick J, it's on you. Let me get this timer back at 10 minutes. All right, the timer starts whenever you start talking. You got 10 minutes. It's on you.
Okay, so the one thing that I will agree with him on, and I'll say this at the top, is that I don't necessarily believe it's anybody's fault that it's happening now. I don't think the fight is happening late. I actually think this is a perfect time for this fight to happen. So I completely agree with him on that point. But I got to win this round. So the best way for me to do this is to expound on something that he started with. They have a little age gap difference, correct? Caleb Plant is now, I believe, how old is Caleb? Caleb, I believe, is 30 and David is 26. So there's a 4-year age gap there. Caleb should have been done had the belt. Like, if we're going to talk about why it's late, sir, you had plenty of ample time to beat and got the belt when David was up for the mandatory, or when he was fighting for the debate. The belt wouldn't have been vacant. You had 4 big old years. And David won his first title before Caleb won his. So we're not gonna put it on David that we had to wait on you. No, we've been waiting on you. We done had the belt before, and we had it again. We ain't gonna go there, but we've done that. So we're not waiting on you. And with that comment that he played about his manager, I'm not sure. You keep saying it was 2 years ago. I'm not sure if it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. But what I do know is, in between that time, we had a thing called COVID, and COVID came and screwed up everything in the boxing game. And once COVID came, that put a halt to a lot of shit. Now, David was actually the first fighter to fight coming out of COVID. So if we being technical and we slicing and dicing, which I know we're going to do, I give him a slight pass on that, because we were in an unprecedented time. I know we're going to get the argument that, he should have won the belt, or he should have had the belt. Well, shit happens. Okay. Tell me who still ain't dealing with some shit from COVID. So I ain't going to trip on that. But I do believe if it's going to be anybody's fault, it should be Caleb, because Caleb could have had the belt, and David would have been the one fighting him for it already. If that's what we're talking about waiting on, you had 4 big ass years to do that.
Okay. That's it. Okay, that's around one. All right, T, you got 5 minutes to rebuttal, man. It's on you, bro. T, you there? If you talking, I can't hear you, bro. Skinner. Oh, he'll be back. I guess he having some issues, man. He'll be back. Hey, the chat real quick, man. When somebody kind of I seen it. If somebody get like stumbled or stuttered on something or something like that, don't help them out in the chat. You can't debate from the chat, man. If you want to debate, hit my email or hit me up on Twitter or something, man. If you want to debate, you gotta hit me up. You can't debate from the chat. You can root, you can say facts, you can drop some fire emojis, some laughing emojis, but don't answer questions from the chat and help people out, man. We gotta let them go toe to toe, blow for blow, and see who gonna come out on top. Y'all smash my like button. We got 240 people in here with 164 likes. I need my like button to be smashed immediately. There goes my brother T right there, coming back in. T, you good?
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, bro. You got your round. You got your round one rebuttal. You got 5 minutes. It's on you.
Okay. My bad about that. But I did catch some that she said, and I'm glad that she said it because I kind of forgot it. She had brought up the belts, and David Benavidez having won first. Right. It was but Caleb Plant had got his IBF belt shortly after that. It was a second, like it was another time they were supposed to fight, but David Benavidez ended up losing his belt because, he lost weight on the scales. You know what I mean? So that kind of, nullified that belt, scenario. Because not only did his manager say that they needed more time, that was just 2 years ago. His manager said they needed more time 2 years ago. He fight.
You cutting out. Oh,
so they had. What happened?
No, you good. Go ahead. You good.
I was cutting out.
Yeah, a little bit, but you good now. Go ahead.
My bad. But yeah, so what's the last thing you heard?
I heard you talking about David losing his belt on the scale.
Yeah, okay, baby. Yeah, so David, yeah, so So not only did his manager, clearly tell us that, they needed more time to build up the fight, because he didn't even say Caleb Plant. He said David needed, a couple more fights, and David needed to build his name up, a little bit more. And then David got the WBC belt. Caleb Plant, said that, we gonna do it for both the straps. David ended up losing his belts on the scale. You know what I mean? And I really don't. When you got it coming out of, when you got it coming from the David Benavidez camp, and then you factor into the fact that, he messed up the unification fight. I don't think, that's pretty much cut and dry. I didn't hear too much of what she said, you know what I mean? But I think that's solid enough, you know what I mean, coming straight from his manager.
Okay. All right. We got 5 minutes for you, Nick J, for your rebuttal to what you heard from T. Go ahead. Timer starts when you start cooking.
Okay. So his rebuttal basically was his first statement, which is he's concentrating on the fact that his manager said, he needed some time. He needed some fights or whatnot. Okay. Clear again. If that was 2 years ago, that was in the COVID era when David probably did need a couple of fights, but in the interim of him needing a couple of fights, then you lose your belt to Canelo. So you can blame me, but then you can blame yourself too, because I don't know what excuse you got for losing to Canelo in round 11 when you had to fight one. So I mean, again, I don't really think that anybody is to blame, because I don't think the fight is happening late. I think the fight is happening right when it's supposed to happen, and kudos to them for doing it, because there are no belts on the line, but it's just a damn good fight. So for me, Caleb got to take this one, because damn it, you was older. You should have had a belt the first time I got my belt, and sir, it was COVID. I was the first fighter to fight out of COVID. I believe Caleb was I think Caleb was probably one of the last to fight before they shut down on COVID. So the timing was off, and a lot of other stuff was off. So if I got to give it to anybody, if I got to put it on anybody, I'm putting it on Caleb.
Okay. All right. That's round one, man. Y'all put some hand clap emojis in the chat for round one. We making history tonight, man. Y'all hit my like button too. I'm looking over here. I got 216 people in here. 172 likes. That don't add up. I ain't no mathematician, but that seemed like about 44 short. If you know what I'm saying, if I was adding up, I'm about 44 short. So y'all hit my like button for the content, man. Let me go to my judges. Kwame, man, what you got, bro? Who you giving the first round to, man?
Oh man, this one I'm gonna have to give this round to Nick J. Reason being, as I said, is about delivery. I feel like the points they initially made in their opening statements kind of X'd each other out, because Nick J opened up agreeing with T, but her arguments and her rebuttals were, to me, a little bit more fluent, and the points that she made I was able to actually picture what she was stating. It was easy for me to put it together. The timeline with Caleb Plant with COVID, with Caleb Plant losing to Canelo, getting David Benavidez having the belt first. Those things were just spelt out for me. So if I had no idea about this actual debate or argument or the subject matter, it was easier for me to form a picture of what happened by Nick J. So I'm going to go ahead and give her round one.
All right, let's go to right side. Right side. Who you giving round one to?
Hey man, for round one, man, I got to go with Nick J. I thought he made a hell of an argument to start with, as far as Sampson trying to build the fight, right? And then with Nick J, I will tell you, do not agree with anything that this man says again in your life, or as far as this debate goes. But I did think both of y'all kind of like Kwame said, y'all kind of X'd each other out. What really did it for me was or the whole fluency of it, the technical difficulties. Respectfully, that's a part of it. It goes into it, holding the rounds up, and you were cutting out at times in your rebuttal. But I think that I wish I would have heard everything you said because I thought you did bring some good points, bringing up David Benavidez losing his belts on the scale. And then to rebuttal that point, Nick J said, "Well, Caleb Plant, you should have won the damn fight against Canelo. You was right there. What the hell happened?" So I gave it to Nick J this one. T-Man, be in a good spot for me, brother, so I can hear your whole round.
Already. So Nick J gets that round. My vote was for T. Simply off the strength of I like to the recording and that kind of when you hear somebody manager saying that they trying to make the fight weight, that's kind of difficult for me. I thought Nick J rebutted it well with the COVID point. But I think that was the strongest point in the round. And then also the other point about David losing his belts on the scales and that kind of held up the fight, shit like that. So I gave it to T. But all in all, we got 2 votes for Nick J, 1 vote for T. So she wins round 1. She's up 1-0 right now. We going into the second round. I tried to put the poll up on the chat for you in the chat for y'all, but I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm gonna try to put it up for round 2, but it's still loading over there, and we got to move on to round 2 because I got to be respectful of everybody's time because I appreciate them being busy and participating in the TKO Debate Series. Man, we back. I'm so excited about this shit. So I hope y'all are too. Hit my like button and let's get to round 2. So round 2, this time we got who went first? T went first. So now Nick J will go first in round 2. Round 2. Which fighter has the mental edge going into the fight? They've been talking a lot of shit, y'all. They've been talking a whole lot of shit to each other. They've been going back and forth. I think somebody might have got slapped. Somebody's brother got punched. It's just been a crazy whirlwind of events. So with that being said, as we get ready to get closer to this fight and break it, we want to ask the question and attempt to have these guys answer who has the mental edge when it comes to the fight right now. So we're going to let Nick J go first. She's going to explain to us why David Benavidez has the mental edge over Caleb Plant right now. Nick J, the floor is yours. You got 10 minutes. Timer starts as soon as you start cooking.
Okay, so as far as the mental edge is concerned, I've never, ever seen Caleb Plant fight anybody and then in the middle of the fight, ask questions about, hey, how am I doing? Hey, this is a good fight, huh? I've never seen him get out of seek, kill, and destroy mode while he's in a fight. So if you can't keep your concentration, your mental fortitude inside the actual ring, all this other stuff that you do outside the ring, to me, is purely Hollywood and acting. I learned that a couple of times about him. Once when in the ring when he was asking Canelo how good was he and all of that foolishness, and then after the fight when he continuously explaining motherfucker to Canelo, like he don't know what the hell motherfucker mean. Everybody know that motherfucker don't literally mean fuck your mama. So for him to have done that during the fight and then doing more after the fight, let me know that everything that you do before all the antics, that all the the great pizzazz and razzle dazzle that you give us for these press conferences and these back and forths and all of that's Hollywood. That ain't how you really feel. It look good, looks really believable, but not so much. The other thing for me, David Benavidez definitely has the mental edge because a lot of people that I know that really try to discredit him, they badger him about the wrongdoings. They badger him about losing his belt twice. They badger him about the cocaine. They badger him. But never once, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, have I ever seen David Benavidez try to shy away from the shit that he did. Never have I ever seen him try to downplay it and make an excuse for the shit that he's done. He owns that shit. He moves forward. Keep in mind, some of your favorites are much older and have done stuff. So for everybody, or for the people who hate David Benavidez, to continue to badger him with that, and for him to continue to win and continue to improve and continue to get better with each and every fight that he has, tells me that his mental fortitude is in place. Not to mention, he is the father of a small toddler, which means he's all over the place. After he got settled after COVID, he has been on his game. He has a toddler. He has rumors. So for me, David Benavidez has the better mental edge going into this fight, because honestly, I just don't believe Caleb Plant anymore.
You on mute, knockout. You on mute, bro.
My fault. I'm trying to make sure I'm listening. All right, T, it's on you, bro. You got 10 minutes. Tell us why Caleb Plant has the mental edge going into this fight with David Benavidez. My timer will start as soon as you start talking, bro.
Okay, appreciate that. Well, I'm gonna just go back off the instances that I seen them, in the same places together, right? So there's that one, interview where I'm not sure that was in the hallway or something, right? But this is around right when they first started talking about the fight. It was David Benavidez and Caleb Plant, and both of the guys were saying that this fight gonna happen. They were saying that I'm not ducking, you not ducking, right? And David Benavidez kind of was just playing off the energy of Caleb Plant. Like Caleb Plant was the one, dominating the conversation. He was dominating the mic, right? And then Caleb Plant said something else. He was like, now I know David Benavidez can fight, right? But you want ugly motherfucker. You know what I mean? But David Benavidez just laughed. You know what I mean? If Caleb Plant could get around you, he could dominate the room like that. You know what I mean? With you in the room, he could poke fun at you. You not say nothing. You crack a joke too. They don't look like a man that's scared of you. You know what I mean? And the second instance I want to bring up, what you kind of alluded to, knockout. You said somebody's brother got slapped. You know what I mean? So Caleb Plant is at your home gym. Working out. He's heavily outnumbered, right? Your brother, not you, right? Now you see, I ain't say you and your brother. Your brother is pressing Caleb Plant. About whatever reason. I don't know why your brother pressing him as if he go fight Caleb Plant. You know what I mean? But your brother pressing him about whatever. And Caleb Plant is saying, he like, hey, bro, I ain't come here for that, bro. I came here, to box. Right? So David Benavidez, he actually, he pushed Caleb Plant a few times, right? Now it's Caleb Plant and his training team, right? It's Caleb Plant, a black dude, and two old white people. You get what I'm saying? So Caleb Plant is clearly outnumbered. It's like 4 people on Caleb Plant's side, and it's about 12 people on Jose Benavidez's side, David Benavidez being one of the people, right? So in this exchange, David Benavidez, Jose Benavidez, he pushed Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant tried to defuse the situation. He saw the situation wasn't gonna be diffused. So he slapped Jose Benavidez. Now, I watched everybody. When the melee happened. David Benavidez, his actions was never to attack a soul. Like he was actually breaking up the fight. He was holding Jose Benavidez away from Caleb Plant. So if a guy is willing to slap your brother outnumbered in your home gym, that's not a guy who you have the mental edge over. You get what I'm saying? Another thing, in the lead up, to y'all mentioned, Canelo Alvarez, but you never mentioned his last fight. I thought boxing was, what you done for me lately, right? And he lost to Canelo in the 11th round. That's way better than anybody David Benavidez ever thought about stepping in the ring with. Once David Benavidez stepped in the ring with Caleb Plant, that's going to be the best person David Benavidez ever stepped in the ring with. David Benavidez not going to be the best person Caleb Plant ever stepped in the ring with, but I digress. The energy when Caleb Plant, before his last fight with Darrell was, oh, I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to knock him out. Now when you hear David Benavidez speak, oh, yeah, I know Caleb Plant is a good fighter. I know I'm going to have to, bring my best. You got videos of David Benavidez out here boxing, trying to use ring movement and everything. Who you thinking who here? I never seen David Benavidez fight like that before. So if you asking me, just from going off what I could see, I would say Caleb Plant has the mental edge. And I think Caleb Plant is more ready for the big stage because he's been on the big stage before. But I'm done.
I don't know if y'all can feel the temperature in the room, but it getting hot. This shit getting lit, man. They both came with it. They opened their statements in round 2. Nick J, it's on you. You got your round 2 rebuttal. You got 5 minutes. Timer starts as soon as you start talking.
Okay, so let me just get on what you just said. You said, you've never seen a David Benavidez train like this before. You never seen him fight. Are we not supposed to get better as boxers? Are we not supposed to study our opponents? Are we not supposed to do that? I mean, we saw what happened with Boots and shit didn't quite work out. So I don't understand how that's supposed to be a negative because he's training for his particular opponent. No, to me, that's mentally knowing that you have a good boxer, a great boxer in front of you, and you actively preparing to beat him. That's what I would think that is. And so your other point about the whole gym scenario, I saw that and I looked at that again today, and I looked at it specifically to see the demeanor of one David Benavidez. In my mind, he stays in character. He is the same person all the time. You see him get a little bit riled up, but in that situation, they were in a boxing gym. It was his brother. He was there in case it got super funky. But in my mind, he's thinking, no, I'm not going to do this because I know I want him down the line. I'm going to get him down the line. It ain't nothing really happening to my brother. That's what be happening to a lot of men. Your egos and shit get in the way. Why risk that when it was handled? Another reason why I wanted to say it's cooler heads prevail. Cooler heads will always prevail. Caleb Plant plays like the hothead, but I don't really think so. I think the cooler heads will prevail. I think the cooler head who's constantly cool, I call him David Stein because he's just going to come forward and beat this man down. I believe that David Benavidez is much, much more mentally ready for this fight. I just don't think that much about Caleb Plant. And as far as Canelo being the best fighter that he's seen, that's your opinion. Canelo don't do it like that for me. So if I'm talking about David Benavidez and who has the mental edge in this fight, I'm going with him because I just don't believe Caleb. I think he's acting for the cameras, all the tough guy stuff. I just and he sat up there, like I said, I don't know who he is. While he was in that spat with that man's brother, I watched that too. He did all that talking and then tried to turn and act like it was all done. And then that's when he wanted to swing. And then he let his coach get beat up. So I don't know. I just don't think he's that mentally strong. I just don't think so. And a lot of people in the chat, a lot of guys in the chat, I don't know if y'all have kids or not, but the reason why I was saying that David has a toddler, his child is a little bit older. His child's a little bit older than Caleb's. So he has the routine down. He's had a few fights with him. And so that's why I made that statement, just to clarify.
All right. I'm waiting on TT. Where you at, man? Come back. You got your rebuttal round, bro. I know you're coming. I know you're coming back, man. This round is fire, bro. You got to come back, brother. Come on back. Y'all smash the like button, man. They heating up, man. I'm loving the round so far. This one close as hell, man. This shit close. I got a lot of notes here. There you go. He back. Let my brother go. He back. All right, there you go. T, it's on you. You got 5 minutes, bro.
I'm doing a rebuttal.
You got 5 minutes for the rebuttal, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I ain't really exactly too sure what she said, but I did hear her say something about cooler heads prevailing after Caleb Plant smacked his brother in his face. And then she brought up a point about Caleb Plant about he acted like it was all cool, and then he swung on somebody. Like when it's 4 against 12, so that it's already not fair. So at that point, all that fresh stuff go out the window because it's already not fair. It's 12 y'all. Y'all see, it's 2 old people with me. First of all, you ain't supposed to be beating up on old people anyway. You get what I'm saying? But just when it gets to Caleb Plant and Benavidez, I've never seen Benavidez. I only seen Benavidez verbally be aggressive to Caleb Plant. The instances were there in person. He actually had a chance to be aggressive one time, right? Caleb Plant insulted him another time, right? And he laughed. So just when these lights out up here, just when I seen them, in person together, at no point in time does it look like David looks like this monster. The only time David looks like this monster is when he's fighting, the subpar competition that he's been fighting. And I did hear her mention that Canelo really don't do it for her. David really don't do it for me. Because David, if Canelo don't do it for us, David ain't fought nobody as good as Canelo, right? So he ain't fought nobody as good as Canelo or Plant. He got knocked down by, Gravel. You know what I mean? He's not even a puncher. It would behoove you to try and fight, a Canelo, you know what I mean, to get you ready for a guy like you know, Caleb Plant type deal. But as far as the mental edge between the two, when I seen them in person, you know what I mean? When I heard them talk, David Benavidez, he talked a lot, but Caleb Plant ain't the only guy, you know, name that he didn't say that he won't smoke with, that he hasn't fought. It's a pattern when it comes to David Benavidez, right? Caleb Plant, you know, when he says he wants to fight somebody, whether it be Caleb Truex, right? Or whether it be now Benavidez with the fight getting ready to happen. It be Anthony Durrell with them having the issue or whatsoever, right? When he says he want to fight somebody, the fight's happen. So as far as a mental edge, I don't think Caleb Plant is afraid to fight nobody. It's David Benavidez with Demetrius Boo Boo Andrade questions, with the Caleb Plant questions. You know what I mean? With the Becherviev questions at 175. You know what I mean? Him saying that he wouldn't. Him saying that I would have moved up to 75, but I wouldn't have been put in the number one slot. But I got an article sending my thing with the WBC making him number one at 175. That time he missed weight on the scales that we was talking about earlier. You know what I mean? So Caleb Plant don't have a history of prolonging fights or avoiding smoke. But one guy has a history of calling out a lot of names but not making fights happen. I'm done.
Already. Look, man, y'all let me know who y'all think won round two. I'm putting the community. Hopefully it'll post this time. There you go. It posted this time. Y'all let me know who y'all thought won round two in the chat. And everybody subscribe to these channels. I got their links in the description of this video or this live stream. You got Nick J, Queen of the Ring in there. You got Southern T in there. They got great channels. They doing their thing. Also subscribe to Dub Right Side and Loyal to the Game Boxing Talk. Fellas, y'all be sure to drop y'all link at some point, and I'll be sure to start and keep posting it on the chat as we go through the night. But y'all, please sub to these channels because they doing great work. I wouldn't send you nowhere where they ain't talking real good boxing. Let me go to my judges. We'll go to Right Side first this time. Right Side, who you giving round two to, man? Talk to us about it. What's up, man?
Man, in this round, I had to give it to T. I think, Nick J, she started off the round, excuse me. She started the round off bringing up the mindset that Plant had versus Canelo. Him being in the ring, talking crazy and asking a fellow fighter, how does this feel? We know what it is, man. Seems like some mental things could be going on. And then, David Benavidez, she brought up how he whenever he is brought up about the drugs or losing his belts on the scale, then he's always owned up to his mistakes and he's always moving forward. And she brought up him being a father as well. I think I as a father myself, having kids, I do think that helps kind of calm an individual down. It brings a different mind state to a person. And so definitely saw where she was going with that comment. And then in her rebuttal round, she explained that even better. You know what I mean? Bringing up how David Benavidez's son is, a toddler, where Caleb Plant's son is a little younger. They've done it multiple times, so they're more used to it. He started the round off well, in my opinion. And the major point that I got from him was when David Benavidez and Caleb Plant in the same location, it seemed like Caleb Plant is able to control the room and dominate interactions. Then going into the point of Caleb Plant being at the gym, outnumbered at the gym, slapping Jose Benavidez Jr., you know what I'm saying, not backing down from that, even though, you know what I'm saying, it was like Q said, I believe he said it was 4 on 12. I don't know how accurate those numbers are, but it had to be something like that. That's pretty close. I thought one of the other things T had me laughing when he said, "Yeah, we ain't supposed to beat up old people. So why did the coach get beat up?" Yeah, that's a good point. I like that, man. But overall, with the way just T breaking down David Benavidez or how Caleb Plant usually controls the interactions, how the certain things that we've seen as far as how David Benavidez is moving, bringing up the point of some of the names that he's been kind of associated with and not really fighting, those type of things, man. I had to give that round to T.
Already. All right, Kwame, who you giving the round to, man? Kwame.
I was on mute. I'm sorry about that.
Sorry, man. You gotta hit that microphone before you start talking,
yes,
man.
Sir. Yes,
Come
sir.
on,
yes,
man.
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead, bro.
Man, this is a really, really tough round to score. And I gave this round to Nick J again. And the reason being, for me was, again, her delivery was a lot more fluent, and she addressed strong points that T made that I felt he was cooking on. She not only addressed them, she gave to me logical reasoning, and I could understand exactly what she was pointing out. For instance, the altercation in the gym. When the altercation in the gym came up, as a man, I'm like, yeah, I definitely understand that, how it went down and everything. But when Nick J described, cooler heads prevailing, and that is a direct connection with having a mental edge and mindset. Self-control is huge, and I never looked at it from that perspective, and it made a lot of sense. And a lot of the things that T said, Nick J, she addressed them, and not only did she address them because she went second, she also addressed things in her rebuttal as well. Again, so I would say one thing also that kind of gave her an edge, again, that was in the rebuttal. I would just advise you, T, you got to keep your poker face. You gotta keep your poker face. You can't, because it looks like, because the way it looked, right? I'm just gonna tell you from a.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, don't advise me. Just judge the show.
Yeah, no, I'm judging the show.
I know. I'm just cute. Hey, just do the judging.
I got you.
Appreciate
What
it.
I'm saying is, right, how Right Side said earlier, to Nick, like, she's not supposed to
Shout out
agree
Right
with
Side.
anything. She's not supposed to agree with anything in the last round. I'm just going off that same energy that, like, in boxing, if you get knocked down or hit, or if you didn't hear something, you know what's going on, you keep your poker face and you deliver. And it just kind of seemed like when you started off your rebuttal, your argument, it didn't really have any fluidity to it, because you kind of made it seem as if you didn't know what was going on. And to me, Nick J she was just, she was on her square the whole time, and her points made sense, and I gave her the edge for that round.
Okay. I feel you, man. Look, we going into the bottom of the third, man. I mean, to the third round. We going into it 1-1. The interaction of them being face to face, when T explained that to me, and how Caleb was able to crack jokes, he kind of dominated David Benavidez, and David Benavidez was kind of cracking jokes back, and David he was outnumbered, and David didn't really like step up for us, bro. That did it for me. Like, trying to, like, I feel the cooler heads prevailing shit, but it's certain things, like putting hands on one of my family members. Like, I ain't, nah, bro. We gonna have to see that. So for that reason, bro, bringing that up and how David kind of just laid back in the cut, I gave that round to T. Also, the thing I thought that Nick J did very well was she addressed all of his points, but it's sometimes in the debate, in my opinion, there's certain shit you can't get around, and them being together, like, they do whatever they do by themselves and shit. They work hard. David Benavidez is much more focused. Shit, he may win the fight. I don't know. But when they're bringing up them being together and how they acted together and how they behave together, when it come to mental age, like, you can say all this shit and do all this shit right here, but over here, when we get together, if that energy is a little bit different, like, because I seen him lose his cool, and nobody brought this up, but just me thinking, I seen how he got with Jamal Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Why didn't he do that shit with Caleb Plant? Like, I kind of see the difference. And so because he brought that up, and because that shit is more important to me than someone training on their own, or someone saying this in interviews, or someone saying that in interview, your energy towards each other. That's why we look at face-offs and weigh-ins and shit like that. Your energy towards each other is what really, is really where the argument of mental edge lies, in my opinion. So I'm going to go to T on this one. So we got them both tied up. They 1-1 right now. It's the first debate of the TKO Debate Series, man. We gotta have this shit go down to the wire, bro. So we back at it again, man. We got the third round. As soon as T gets back, it'll be on him. And it's the very simple question that we ask in all of these debates. And the great thing about this question, it won't be hypothetical for long, because they got to fucking fight, bro. They got to fight. So we got who will win the fight, and why will they win the fight? If once the fight happens, there go T. He back. T, I was just introducing you for your round 3, bro. You got to tell us why Caleb Plant is going to win the fight, man. It's on you. You got 10 minutes. The score is 1-1 right now. And we're going to see who about to win this debate right here, man. Let's get it.
Okay, appreciate you. I mean, it's kind of simple. I feel like, David Benavidez, I feel like he's been moved, a certain way. And I feel like the style of fighter is going to beat David Benavidez is exactly the style of fighter that Caleb Plant is. A pure boxer, right? And now, since we bring up the Caleb Plant fight, but he has, a new friend, the Caleb Plant fight, and he's had a fight since the Caleb Plant fight. I mean, he had a
No.
Now you chopping up, bro. You good? You good now, right there? Yeah, you good right there. Go ahead.
Yeah, hear me now?
Yeah, you good, bro.
Yeah, my bad. But yeah, okay. We keep bringing up the Canelo fight, right? But he's had a trainer switch since the Canelo fight, and he's had a fight since the Canelo fight. The style that gives Dave Benavidez the most trouble is the style that Caleb Plant, possesses, the pure boxing. But with Caleb Plant's, added trainer Stephen Bredman, he's added another dimension to his game. He's learned how to sit down on his punches. You know what I mean? Maybe the most skilled fighter, Benavidez has fought, was Ronald Gravell, and he had to fight Ronald Gravell twice. The first fight between him and Gravell, was it was controversial. You know what I mean? He ended up knocking Dave Benavidez down. You don't run blowout fights back, right? You know what I mean? You don't run fights that are blowouts back. So he ran the fight back with Gravell. But if you in the fight with Gravell, was a while ago, right? But I don't think he's really fought a style of fighter like Caleb Plant since then. Gravell will be the closest thing. You know what I mean? He actually hasn't fought a natural 168 pounder either just yet. You know what I mean? He's brought up a lot of guys from the lower divisions. Even in his last fight, you know what I mean? The guy came from 160. But just the style of Caleb Plant is all bad for Dave Benavidez. Nate mentioned earlier that he's a come forward fighter. You know what I mean? That's especially with the added dimensions that Caleb Plant added, learning to sit down on his punches, learning to turn his punches over more. With Bredman, that's a bad style matchup for Dave Benavidez. And also, we could take a common and Andre Durrell. Andre Durrell fought David Benavidez, and he fought Caleb Plant, right? David Benavidez got a cut stoppage, TKO stoppage against Anthony Durrell. Anthony Durrell, he never hit the mat. He was never hurt or anything like that. He got a cut, and they had to stop the fight. Caleb Plant actually knocked Anthony Durrell out cold. And then the David Benavidez and Anthony Durrell fight, Anthony Durrell was giving David Benavidez all he could handle. That fight was a lot closer than the Caleb Plant fight, in which I felt like, the scorecard felt like Caleb Plant was, he not dominating, but he had the upper hand on Anthony Durrell at the time up until the knockout came. And I think he finished Durrell in like 9, and I think David finished him in like 8. But one was a TKO because of a cut, in which Anthony Durrell was winning the fight at the time, if I'm not mistaken. He was winning the fight on one of the judges' scorecards, and I think 2 had David Benavidez up. You know what I mean? But Caleb Plant ended up getting a stoppage knockout as to where, Caleb Plant got a stoppage, and David Benavidez got a TKO. And the whole thing with David Benavidez is his power. But if you ask the common opponent who hit harder, Benavidez or Caleb Plant, the common opponent is going to tell you Caleb Plant hits harder than David Benavidez because he got knocked out by one and the other one got a TKO stoppage. Okay, I'm done.
All right. Great third round. Nick J, it's on you. You got 10 minutes to cook on your third round. Tell us why David Benavidez is going to win the fight.
Okay, so David Benavidez is going to win this fight because David Benavidez is relentless. David Benavidez has a superb and a superior motor than Caleb Plant, and David Benavidez still, in my opinion, hits harder than Caleb Plant. Caleb is an outstanding boxer. He moves very well, but I've seen David Benavidez be in the ring with a few other guys that are outstanding boxers that move pretty well, and he did damn good as far as I'm concerned. He has not lost a fight in the ring. He's seen a whole lot of different fighters. So I don't believe that what Caleb Plant has to bring is going to be something that he's never seen before. And David Benavidez has faster hands, in my opinion. I know Caleb's hands are sweet, but David's are fast. And David is a workhorse. We've all seen, and it's become a thing here, except for this last fight, that Caleb Plant tends to run out of gas. If he cannot hurt David early, and I mean round 1, round 2, it's a done deal for him. It's a done deal for him. And I don't believe that the power is coming. You knocked out a damn near 40-year-old Anthony Durrell that you took all the way to 9 rounds. He was 4 years younger when he fought David Benavidez, and David Benavidez cut his right eye that had not ever been cut before. He had cuts on the left eye, but the right eye was a new cut. So, yeah, him doing that was not impressive to me. I'm sorry. It just wasn't. He was in there working on shit, sparring and whatnot. David Benavidez is going to stalk Caleb Plant. He has done a phenomenal job at learning how to cut off the ring. So at some point, that fitness is going to do what it's always do and not reach the end of the rounds. It's not going to reach the end of the fight. And it may come sooner as far as I'm concerned, because Caleb was getting hit with some good stuff again by 40-year-old Anthony Durrell. So if Anthony Durrell can touch you up, I'm thinking David's going to fuck you up. So then he don't like him. Okay, they really don't like each other. Now, we've already discussed how Caleb and his, we don't know when he's telling the truth. I think he's putting on the front, and maybe he really don't like David. I think he really don't like David's brother. That's why they had the issue. But whatever. Okay, you done mess with my brother, so now it's me and you. That shit is real for David Benavidez. When we interviewed him on my channel, that shit is super real. He don't like that man. Ain't gonna be no good job and all of that shit. It may be some normal good job boxer shit, but all that extra hugging and kissing and loving on folks in the middle of the ring after they done beat you up, that's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. If he can't hurt that man early, it's a wrap. And I don't believe he can. He's gonna have to show me, because that Anthony Durrell just didn't do it for me. Also, I just don't. I'm done. I'm done. That's it for me.
Already. All right, T, you got your rebuttal, man. You got 5 minutes, bro. It's on you whenever you start cooking, homie.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. Do your thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna start with one thing. I do agree with Nick J that I do think it's gonna end sooner than everybody think. I just think it's gonna end with Caleb Plant knocking David Benavidez out for one of the reasons that you keep saying. David Benavidez is a stalker. He is a stalker, and I think he gonna walk in and he gonna walk right into kind of the same thing that Andre Durrell walked into. The difference is Andre Durrell is 41 years old, but even at 41 years old, inside of the ring, Anthony Durrell is still using more movement than David Benavidez. You're not gonna have to find David Benavidez. You know what I mean? And what I just seen Caleb Plant do to a coming opponent. You know what I mean? I know we want to throw him away, but I'm just talking about the style of the fighter. That style of fighter is what gave David Benavidez problem. A fighter who could throw punches and who could move. You know what I mean? Durrell. You know what I mean? Caleb Plant is better than Durrell and Durrell. You know what I mean? He's a better boxer. You know what I mean? They are boxers. He fought that style before, but not at this level, not on this stage. Isn't this David Benavidez's first pay-per-view, if I'm not mistaken? You know what I mean? So that plays a part, just like, we brought up Canelo. Caleb Plant, that was his first pay-per-view, right? Everybody want to act like, Caleb Plant just did horrible in that fight. He didn't. I think one judge had him down 3, the other one had him down 4, and another one had him down 4. And we all know you start off down 4 rounds on the card to Canelo anyway. You get what I'm saying? So we could damn near say that fight was tied or he was up one. You get what I'm saying? So he was doing a great job against Canelo. Actually, if you asking me, you know what I mean? He was doing a great job against Canelo. And I don't think Dave Benavidez hits as hard as Canelo. Dave Benavidez is more so a guy. He's more so a volume puncher. He adds his punches together to get stops. Even his last fight, tremendous work, by the way. I forgot the guy's name, David Lemieux. He didn't knock him completely out. He dropped him, he got up, dropped him, got up, dropped him, got up. You know what I'm saying? TKO. Dave Benavidez doesn't have the KO knockout power that people want to believe. But if you go back to Caleb Plant's last fight, right? Caleb Plant knocked Anthony Durrell out cold. You know what I mean? So I think the power of Dave Benavidez is more so the speed of Dave Benavidez, and Caleb Plant is faster on the feet. The hand speed may be even, or I edge Caleb Plant, or at least Caleb Plant's jab, right? Maybe Dave Benavidez throws faster combinations, but Caleb Plant ain't gonna be there for all this stuff. You know what I mean? So it ain't. I don't see much that Dave Benavidez is going to be able to do against Caleb Plant. I think it's gonna real end sad for the Dave Benavidez nation. But that's all I got.
Already, man. Great third round. Nick J, it's on you. Offer your rebuttal, your closing statement. You got 5 minutes as soon as you start talking.
Okay. So you keep saying you want to go back to their common opponent, and I get it. They both stopped the man in the same 9th round. My thing is, you want to talk about the knockout power of David Benavidez. We can talk about that. He has an 88% knockout ratio. I don't know what Caleb Plant's is, but I know it's not that high. That I do know for sure. So if that's what we're talking about, if I had to put my money on who's knocking out who, I'm definitely going David Benavidez. I don't care if you do it in round 2, 4, 5, 10, or 12. David Benavidez is going to get the knockout if there's one to be had. Also, as far as knockout power and how the job gets done, I don't care how the job gets done. David Benavidez, he can be known as a knockout artist, or if you watch David, he's more of a I don't want to say Errol Spence, but he's kind of like an Errol Spence, and he's a volume puncher. So you might not be there for the 1-2, but your ass gonna be somewhere for that 3 and that 4. And I love that about him. That's going to wear Caleb Plant down. All the running, trying to get away, all the defense. He said himself, this is going to be a good fight because it's one of the best defensive fighters against one of the best offensive fighters. I'm going to take offense all day. I'm going to take offense all day. Not to mention, David has gotten very much, he's gotten a lot better with his defense. He rolls a lot of punches, and then a lot of stuff just don't hurt him. You're going to have to hurt him. And I just do not believe Caleb Plant has enough to hurt him, nor does he have the legs to keep David off of him. So if I'm putting my money on it, if I'm betting, Caleb is cool, but David is deadly. And David Stein is going to walk his ass down, and his ass going to be stumbling and fumbling round 10 because he going to be the ran 1 through, and I ain't going to even say ran. He going to be the had nice feet work. 1 through 7. His ass going to get tired around 8. Round 9, they might both take a little breather. 9, 10, his ass think it's on. But he get beat up to that body. Round 11, his ass is going to sleep. And that's being nice.
Everybody put some damn hand clap emoji, some party emoji, put some shit in the chat, man. Put something in the chat for a great debate. I enjoyed that shit. This was a close round. This round to me was probably the closest round. This shit was hard to judge because it's all like your opinion and shit. And who got their opinion across the best, man? Like, god damn. All right, we on to who turn is it to judge first? I think it's on Kwame. Kwame, go ahead, man. Who you got winning this round, bro? Who won round 3 and thus won the debate, man? Who you got? You on mute again. You gotta hit the microphone, bro. Gotta hit that microphone so you can get off mute.
Oh Lord, there we go. There we go. Salute to the contestants. This was a fire ass debate. You guys both did a hell of a job. This was the last round is based off opinion. My opinion is that Benavidez is going to win the fight for the same reasons that Nick J says. So therefore, for me, it's a clean sweep with Nick J winning the third round as well. It just seems that every time Nick J makes great points, somehow she knocks out T's audio or something like that. So this, it's happened for 3 straight rounds. I'm going to have to go ahead and get this debate to Nick J. Salute and great job on this debate.
Right side, who you got, man?
Man, hell of a round.
Hey, I'm glad I missed when he judged. I'm glad I missed that. I was right on time then, huh? Right on time now, guys. Appreciate you having me. Appreciate you having me.
Go ahead, right side. You goddamn fool, man.
I knew he knocked my audio out for a reason. I knew he knocked it out for a reason. That was why he knew I was gonna come on right after Brussels. So.
Nah, it's just you can't be using cricket on a debate.
Go ahead, ain't your turn, bro. It's his turn, bro.
Go ahead, right side, man. Go ahead, right side.
Wow. Listen, so man, I thought it was a hell of a round. He came out swinging when he brought up how Caleb Plant. You know what I'm saying? Even with the or how since the Canelo fight, you know what I'm saying, he has made a trainer switch. Hold on, T. Mute yourself, bro.
I got him. Go ahead.
And then he brought up how at possibly the 168 division, Caleb Plant may be the purest boxer as far as boxing styles up there. And now with the new trainer, he'll be sitting down on his punches more. Hence what we saw in the Darrell fight. He goes into kind of going after David Benavidez when he talks about the 12th round knockdown against. I always mess the brother name up. Gavriel, how do you say the brother name? The 12th round knockdown, and how that fight was there was a rematch because it was such a close fight, and how that's probably the closest style, which I do somewhat agree with that. That's one of the closest styles as far as pure boxing goes that Benavidez has fought, and so. And he also brought up how Benavidez, he's been bringing fighters up to 68, you know what I'm saying? Instead of, or is bringing them up to 68 instead of fighting natural 68ers. And one of the most common sayings in boxing, styles make fights, right? And in this situation, it seems like, according to T, that Caleb Plant, he'll be able to walk David Benavidez into something, especially with David Benavidez being that come forward fighter. And then last, he brought up how, hey, David Benavidez' power isn't all there. He more of an overwhelming puncher than a power puncher. Nick J, man, she came right out swinging as well. She said, hell, David Benavidez, he going to be more relentless. He got the better motor. And in her opinion, he hit harder. You know what I'm saying? He's a workhorse.
I'm about to drop a bomb on y'all ass tonight. Give me a second. I got to go on mute real quick. Y'all go ahead.
Then she went into Plant's gas tank, saying how, hey, he better hurt Benavidez early, because if you don't hurt him early, he gonna get walked down. You know what I'm saying? She brought up the fight, how even when he went for the common opponent thing, he said, well, David Darrell was or when David Benavidez fought the dog Darrell, Darrell was 4 years younger than when Plant fought him, which is a fact. She brought up once again that come forward. I believe she called him David Stein, right? Am I wrong about that? David Stein. So hey, that's that Frankenstein, and that's that style that he has. You know what I'm saying? That come forward style. And then she also said, hey, it ain't gonna be no love lost in the ring. One of the key moments in the debate for her, in my opinion, I believe this is the direct quote: if Darrell can touch you up, then David Benavidez is gonna fuck you up. I thought that was a hell of I really enjoyed that piece of it. Then going into the rebuttals, T came out saying, hey, once again, that stalker stuff coming forward, that the David Stein style will get you walked into something. He brought up that lack of power again, the purest boxer, or how Plant is the purest boxer again. Even going into how the hand speed may be equal, but the lateral movement is going to be too much. Then Nick J, she came out swinging once again. She said, damn, the power, you may say it's not there, but hell, 88% KO ratio. Even while she said, I went and looked up Caleb Plant's ratio just to see what the difference was, and it seemed to be 56%. And then she also brought up how Plant would be the more defensive fighter versus, Benavidez being the more offensive fighter. Man, it was a hell of a round. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna agree with Kwame as far as because of the way this last round goes. It goes very much off of opinion. KO will tell you I am I'm a fan of pure boxers, so I'm giving the round to T. I think Caleb Plant is the more pure boxer. I thought Nick J, she did a hell of a job putting her round together. I thought T did a hell of a job. But I got to give it to T just off of styles make fights, and that pure boxing style that Plant has seems to be it seems like it could be a big problem for David Benavidez. Hell of a job, Queen, though. Much love, hell of a job to UT. You know what I'm saying? So hey, I gave that round to Southern T.
I'm not gonna go over everything that you said because I heard everything that you heard. But the one thing that I thought never got addressed, and this is why I'm giving this person the round, because this is a point that I think is huge in this fight. This is a point that I think is gonna play the biggest role in this fight, and that is the motherfucking gas tank of Caleb Plant. I think T was able to address everything else other than that. In a debate that was so even, they both made great points about David Benavidez's style and how he's going to apply the pressure. T made great points about Caleb Plant's boxing and how he's going to be able to outbox Benavidez. But he could never address the gas tank point. The point about Caleb Plant running out of gas in the back half of fights. And because of that, I had to give this round to Nick J simply off the strength of that was the only point that I did not hear get addressed. And so there you have it. The debate is over. I'm waiting on a text back. I'm hoping to make a big announcement for y'all tonight. But in the meantime, I know these people are busy. T, I'm going to go to you first, man, because I know you moving and grooving. I appreciate you coming through while you busy, man, gracing the platform. Let everybody know what you got going on, man, and what you got popping. And then I know you got things you got to do, good brother. But go ahead and talk your shit and let everybody know what you got going on. Oh, you froze up, bro. You froze up. All right, we'll go. Oh, there you go. You there, T? Hold on, there we go. I'm trying to unmute you, bro. I see you talking, but I can't hear you, bro. All right, he went out. We'll go to Nick J. Nick J, go ahead and give your last words. Let everybody know what you got going on and when the Queens of the Ring are going to be back over there doing their thing and talking this good boxing.
The Queens will be back on Friday night.
You put a crown on.
And she came prepared. She was like, I'm about to flex on y'all tonight.
You better act like you know.
How did you know to buy that shit, man?
You better act like you know who I am. You finna act like you don't know who I am.
I just looked up and you got a damn crown. Go ahead, give you that one.
Oh, okay. Y'all better quit playing with me. No, let me stop. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. It is late. I know folks have stuff to do and whatnot. I'm just, y'all know I'm a jokester. We play and we have fun all day. I don't mean no disrespect, but listen, I be having Halloween costumes and leftover stuff. So I was in my little old garage and I saw this down there. So I decided, you know what? If I am victorious this evening, I shall, do big for the Queen. That's all. Thank y'all.
I really appreciate you, and we about to announce your homegirls debate. So stay tuned because it's about to get announced right now. So I'm gonna let you go ahead, hop in the chat. Congratulations on the first victory, and we about to get it popping. We'll holler at you.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
For sure. All right, T, I was going to you, bro. Go ahead and give your last word, man. I was telling you, thank you for gracing the platform, man. Thank you for coming in and laying it down, bro. I know you're busy, so I wanted to get your last word. Let everybody know what you got popping, bro, and what the betting show and all that great shit you got going on over there, man.
I appreciate you letting me slide through this thing. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this. If I was gonna lose to anybody, it was most definitely gonna be Nick J. I've been on here 3 times. That's the only debate I lost. And I take it at Nick J because it ain't the air when you lose to Nick J. I just wanted to come up here and look at Nick J for an hour. So the jokes is on everybody else that's up here. So I won tonight. You know what I mean? I greatly appreciate y'all folks sliding through this thing. Hey, I want to debate Kwame too. Make sure you set that up too. Put that on the Jack.
Oh, I sensed the I got you.
Whatever he want to do, that's what I want to do. All right, I'm out here.
All right, bro. I'm gonna holler at you. I got you. All right, T, take it easy. All right, Kwame, give your last word, man. Let them know what's popping, bro.
Well, look, man. Fire debate. All I can say, man, is if you are trying to win the debate, you can't have Cricket Wireless driving through the boonies because no one's going to be able to hear what the hell you are trying to say. So it just seemed to me every time that Nick J got done handing out her ether, he kept disconnecting like he was getting knocked out every round. Happened every round. Not my fault. However, great debate for both. I was going to tell you the same thing to Knockout. The brother, if he like, we go ahead and get something set up. You know, I've been fiending to get back up on the panel and handle my business too. Maybe we'll start a GoFundMe for him and he can get Verizon or T-Mobile when it's time to debate next time. I'm out of here.
Already, bro. Right side, man. Give your last words and let everybody know what you got popping, man.
Man, once again, hell of a debate. Shout out once again to the Queen Nick J. Shout out to T. I mean, y'all did a fantastic job. And I gotta say, look, man, tomorrow we going live. Last Thursday, you know what I'm saying? Last Thursday we did the Dogs. Go Dogs again. Tomorrow we will be doing
keep talking this shit. Hey, real quick, Key caught that shit because T debated everything boxing. It was Charlo and Benavidez, I believe, and everything boxing won like 2-1, I think. And Key like, nah, you ain't winning against me. I don't know what you talking about. You should have reworded that shit. Y'all niggas crazy. But hey, this TKO debate series get y'all competitive juices flowing. People get real serious and real competitive. I love this shit though, man. Go ahead though, right side.
Hey, folk don't like to lose, Brian. Anyway, man, we're gonna be doing the Cowboys. We got the Cowboys playing on Monday, so we will definitely be going through what the keys to victory. And man, we definitely will have some things going tomorrow on the show. And so, man, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Dub Right Side, man. And definitely KO, appreciate you. Shout out to Miss Knockout as always for allowing us to steal some of your time twice a week. And man, y'all keep doing y'all thing. And much love to everybody. Much love.
Real talk. I got a little bit more time too, cause I'm waiting on the text back so I can announce this thing. So if y'all want to stay up, people want to hit the link, you can hit the link, man. We can talk boxing for a little bit because there's been some fights announced that I want to talk to y'all about. So
I want you to address something. I want to hear you address something.
I got you. Let me catch a super chat, then we'll get to it. So y'all don't go nowhere because I'm about to do something. I'm about to do something major. I'm just waiting on one text message, and I should be getting this shortly. Then I got something for y'all. In the meantime, we got some fights we need to talk about and some fights that got announced. Matayo Will with the $2 in the super chat. I got you, Big Dose. Matayo Will with the $2 in the super chat. Appreciate you showing the love, man. Thank you so much for coming through and gracing the platform with your presence, man. Let me drop this link for those that want to join up real quick. Give me about 5-10 minutes. I should have the announcement going, man. The person already told me that they was down. I just y'all know I like to reconfirm shit. I don't want to tell y'all nothing that I ain't got reconfirmed. I got one that already gave me the go ahead. I'm waiting on the other one. And as soon as I get that, we in there, man. All right, so we got that pinned to the chat. Shout out Mark West. Shout out Mark West with the $5 in the super chat. Appreciate you coming through and showing love to the channel, man. Thank you so much. John Nor, you know you always welcome to come up, bro. Kwame back on the scene. Right side, what's your question, bro? Go ahead.
Man, it just seems like right now, Tank Davis has so much smoke coming from him from so many different directions.
Mm-hmm.
Man, and I'm gonna be honest. You know my feelings about Tank. I think Devin beat him, but outside of that, I rock with Tank. I'm becoming more of a fan from the hate that the brother is getting right now. Man, where is this hate coming from Tank? Even with Eddie Hearn coming out calling the man damn near dumb, and I mean, my God, what Bill Haney and with the mug shots. Like we got a lot going on right now. Where is the hate for the great brother coming from?
All right, let me catch the super chat, and I got you. Shout out to Matayo Will. with the $10 in the super chat. Real quick, I gotta kick D Free off the panel until he take that goddamn Washington Commanders hat off. So you ain't gonna be on. I'm just playing. They beat our ass. They beat our ass. They beat our ass.
Hey, D Free, man, I'm gonna invite you to the Cowboys show. We might have to start an NFC East podcast. Man. We might have to do something.
Man, something y'all gotta do something, man. I wanted to kick his ass out, but I got too much love for him to kick him out. You know, he got that ugly ass hat on. Got that ugly ass hat on, man. You laughing too hard, nigga. You laughing too goddamn hard. You chill back there for a minute, man. You laughing too hard, man. Get your serious face on and come up here, man. All they goddamn laughing, man. What you laughing at, bro?
I told you, do not count your eggs before they hatch. What did I tell you? Oh, we playing y'all last. We gonna win this one. I told you, don't count them eggs before they hatch.
I can't even say shit, man. I can't say anyway, man. I can't say anything about that. But to answer right side question,
Keon, man, it's just, you better stop that nonsense, Keon. Stop the gag.
Keep me on some weird shit. Like, I'm a Cowboy fan, but they gonna lose. I'm a Cowboy fan, but they trash. They ain't gonna win. Like, come on, bro. You ain't no fan talking like that. Back to the boxing though. Real shit. Back to the boxing though. I think the shit is coming for Tank, bro. Just simply off the strength of, I mean, you do a $5 million gate. You breaking records and shit. Everybody going, you know what I'm saying? They want to be a part of that shit. So if you Eddie Hearn, you gonna do that shit, which I thought was extremely racist and distasteful. And I can't believe people are trying to take up for that shit. That shit so trash to me. And then you got Gary Russell Jr. He mad. He stuck at featherweight. He can't get no fights. He ain't jumped up, no weight classes. But he talking about Tank ducking him and he want the smoke. And how the hell you getting in the fight with Meek Mill? But y'all both supposed to be there cheering for Tank. If y'all both cheering for Tank, what the hell y'all fighting for? Some hater type shit. I just think it come with, you know what I'm saying, the love that he get, bro. Like they wish, like, cause like if you Devin, you probably feel like, well, not probably, you feel like you can beat Tank. You feel like Tank ain't got no smoke for you, and that you don't win. You like, imagine, bro, you went and got undisputed and shit, and you ain't even considered the man in your own weight class. And when I say the man, he is the lightweight champion. He is the only champion in the lightweight division. But when I say the man, like, you ain't the one that everybody want to come see. That shit eat at you, bro. Like, you ain't the one everybody want to come see. This man doing bigger gates for you. His bigger gates than you. His events is more live than you. So, I mean, he just getting that shit from being, at the top and shit. People, they want that shit. Like, that's why, the most popular people they get the most hate, bro. They get the most love, but they get the most hate too. For all the love that Tank he get a lot of hate, bro. So that shit just
don't think we've seen it. Like, I don't think we've seen. I mean, we have for a certain fight. I have seen it for other fighters before. But at the current moment, I mean, especially with him coming off a victory against Garcia, the way he beat him, the man said he went blind in the damn ring. I mean, what else? You don't hear that too often. The man came off a superb victory. He's fighting really top level competition now. It seems like more praise is deserved for the brother. And once again, being very, I'm very critical of him. I am. Mm-hmm. At some point in time, when people are doing the right thing, but you got to come out and say the man is doing the right goddamn thing. And man,
again, bro, that's not a hater's logic.
You coming from a place of you want to see the fights, and you legitimately was giving him constructive criticism. Everybody that criticized you ain't giving you constructive criticism. Some of them people really hate you. Yeah. Some of the people really don't like you. So that's all it is to me, bro. It's just like, it's certain people that's why I suggest Devin Haney, bro. If they call you boring, if they say whatever about you, man, you win every fucking round. You fight how you fight, you get your bag. Same thing for Tank Davis. The whole thing is, bro, people that's gonna rock with you, they gonna rock with you regardless. You ain't gonna be able to please nobody that got hate for you or don't like you. You ain't gonna please them because you try to change the way you fight or no shit like that. So you just need to go in there and do you. And it's because of reasons like this, bro. Like Tank Davis could, and I ain't saying he gonna do this, but he could beat fucking Ryan Garcia next. He could fight Devin, beat him, fight Shakur, beat him, move up to 147, fuck up Virgil Ortiz, and it's still gonna be people hating on him, bro. It's just gonna come with it. You know what I mean? So you just gotta do you, bro, at the end of the day. But somebody else get in here, man. Talk y'all shit, bro.
Yeah. What's up with y'all, bro? This Big Dose, man.
What's good with it, bro?
Salute.
For the knockout. Salute to you, man. Hey, I thoroughly enjoyed your channel tonight, bro.
Appreciate you.
And I'm gonna definitely be over here a little bit more on the regular for sure, man.
Already, dog. Already, bro. I appreciate you saying that, man. Hopefully you sub up and shit. We live every Wednesday and Thursday night. I'm live with the OG KQKC Boxing Network every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. And we just be working, bro. So, whenever you can, we drop content every single day. So just come through, bro. And I appreciate the kind words, man. But D Free, Jay Nori, Kwame, man, what y'all got, bro?
Before they
go ahead, Kwame. Go ahead.
I did want to say something about the boxing.
Go ahead, Big Dog. Go ahead, Big Dog. I thought you was done.
Can
Give me a compliment first. But hey, with that debate with Nick J and T, I felt like when T played Benavidez manager, she should have came back and said, who the manager worked for? The manager worked for Benavidez. All this time, all these years, Benavidez been high and low, calling everybody name. Somebody in the chat tried to get me to believe that Caleb Plant been calling for him, and they turned the fight down and all this stuff. Okay, well, I ain't see that. And then when I try to research it, I ain't get nothing on it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, that's neither here or there. This is what I'm saying. You got one man that's been calling for everybody. And I thought we was all boxing fans. And if you're a true boxing fan, that's what you want in a fighter. You want the fighters that's supposed to be the best to want any and everybody. How can you not like that? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he done messed up on the side, but he human. That's what I
mean, and I think everybody knows why David's not getting those fights.
Because
we all exactly. And
you don't have to.
You got to be 100% real. That's why Plant ain't fought him yet. But now Plant done took a loss. So
I want to see
David's still undefeated. He could start making excuses up about Plant. Oh no, he done already lost. I'm trying to look ahead.
He a big dog in waiting. He waiting for that Caleb Plant fight.
Man, I would demolish T, man. My queen.
Hey, look now. Hey, I hear you talking. You know, the debate series is open for everybody, bro.
Yeah, but
it's open for everybody.
So what I really want to see is, because I think I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of a foregone conclusion to me. I just don't see Caleb Plant doing well. I want to see Boo Boo versus Benavidez. That's what I really want to look forward to.
After that performance that he just, all right, man. Y'all really like Demetrius Andrade, huh?
Boo Boo look
I'm not too sure if he can win.
Let him try.
I'm not too sure if he can win. I'm just saying, like, I would love to see that. I don't know if Boo Boo could win, but I would love to see it. I would love for Boo Boo to get a chance to
be
prove
actually going to sign the contract. Let him try.
Not impressed.
Never try to go for the knockout on Saturday.
For
the knockout.
He don't look right. He don't look right at 168. To me,
he looks small. He look like his punches don't.
He don't. Yeah,
y'all know he was fighting a dude that been knocked out like 4 times, and the dude got put down 4 times by motherfucking Edgar Berlanga. He couldn't even crack an egg against that dude, man.
For real?
Boo,
bro. Yeah. Go look at the money. That's why, bro. Like
he had speed though. I give him that.
The popular shit, and we all talk about the hot topic, bro. That's why I encourage everyone, man. We gotta broaden our horizons and look at the whole sport and look at all of these fighters, man. My bad goes. He dropped him 3 times.
Knock it. I want to speak on Tank a little bit, man.
Boo Boo did drop. I want to give him the credit because Ghost is right. He dropped him 3 times, but I don't think he ever really hurt him. And a couple of them hoes was like slips and shit, but it was more off balance.
It was flash knockdowns, but he still got that speed like he had in 160 though. So he's still dangerous.
He can box. I just think them reflexes they starting to get slow because Damon Nicholson put that little shit under his eye because he was able to hit some shit on Demetrius Andrade. He fight them bigger, stronger, faster 168 pounders. He a small dude fighting 168. Man, that man fought at 154 pounds, bro. Them dudes at 168, they strong as shit, man. Like when he really fight one of them ones, man.
Yeah, hey, the one at 168,
I'm telling y'all right now, bro. The one at 168 is David Morrell Jr., man. That's the one.
No.
Facts.
That's the one.
I'm not sold.
He kind of nice.
I'm not sold.
That's
nice,
cool.
but
You ain't gotta be sold, but I'm telling you right now,
he can
people.
box.
He's just
I'm
seen
telling you right
he
now,
can
bro.
box.
He nice.
Well, I mean,
gotta see it, bro. He got to prove it to me. And as a matter
Yeah,
of fact,
I feel that. I feel that, bro. But I ain't never been one of them people, man. You
but
ain't
David,
like if I see it, I see it.
Benavidez,
because I think David
tried to make a fight with Darrell, then they turned it down.
Who had the fight with Darrell?
Benavidez said on camera, "We tried to make a fight with Darrell, and they turned it down."
You talking about Morrell?
Yeah, with Morrell.
Right.
Yeah. I
I'm
seen
like,
running shit.
He
they
definitely
probably
fought
thought it
him.
was too early. They probably thought it was too early.
Yeah, that's what he said. They said it was too early.
Hey, Knockout, let me say this about Boo
Wasn't
Boo
too
real
early for
quick.
Benavidez.
Go ahead. Let D Free get in here. Go ahead.
Boo Boo, I don't think he's ready for those guys at 168. I had Demond Nichols on my
He's 34.
show.
There's no other option.
I had
Let
Demond Nichols.
him cook, and then you got it, John. Go ahead, D Free.
I had Demond Nichols on my show the day after the fight. T hit him up. He came on my show and did an interview, and he said the only reason why he wasn't doing anything, he only had one arm. His shoulder went out. He only had one arm, and we saw him. He rocked Boo Boo with a jab, a stiff jab, and he rocked Boo Boo. And Boo Boo don't have the power. He said none of those punches hurt, and he said those was flippage. I mean, one of them was a straight knockdown. He got caught with one shot, but a lot of those he was off balance. But I don't think Boo Boo is ready for those guys at 168. He don't have the power. He don't have the power at 168 to keep those guys off of him.
But the thing is, he's awkward and he has speed. So he definitely don't have the punches. He definitely don't have the punch resistance, but he has the hand speed and he got the foot speed. And them 168 pounders, they might be powerful, but they're not the fastest of boxers. They kind of sit and punch. All of them sit and punch.
I feel like
he has a chance.
Not Benavidez. Benavidez
but he's not the fastest of feet.
David Morrell
compared to Boo Boo, these guys are not faster than Boo Boo.
David Morrell can move, bro. He will stop Demetrius Andrade, bro.
But you know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that.
He gotta take chances because Andrade is very awkward and he has a lot of length on them arms and he shoots them fast.
The only reason I feel like Andrade did well was against his competition is just that it's his pedigree. Like this guy is Olympian. Like he has a good pedigree. The guy he fought, he don't come from that pedigree. But once he moves up in competition with other guys that are similar in pedigree at that weight class, he's going to get. Me personally, I feel like he's going to get exposed. There was nothing that I saw in that fight that was like, damn, even though Boo Boo, he moved up, he nice. Like his skills is cold. His pedigree was just above the other guy's pedigree. But other than that, it seems like even with his body frame,
he did good.
He did good against who he fought. Against who he fought.
See, I have a problem.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, though. What I'm saying is, I mean, he did good, right? Okay. But the thing is, when you seen Nicholson, I think it was a left jab, man, or a left straight.
That's what it was. It was a jab.
Right.
Talking about. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about. And the boy eye went. It looked weird. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But straight up though, think about this. Andrade moving up, and he got hit with that man at that new weight class, and he was and the thing is, it's gonna be more boxers at that big dogs up there, man.
Yep.
That's straight.
Maybe one day everybody will stop fighting me. They'll start giving me some credence. I'm telling y'all, he too little for 168, bro.
Yep. He is.
He might be, but when he start doing that awkward shit he be doing, he starts dancing around the ring. It's gonna get ugly, and you never know what might happen.
He did that awkward shit with Demond Nicholson, who's a journeyman, and he walked through his shit, and he was able to hit him with clean shots.
He was the one walking that. He was walking him down. Now imagine one of them start trying to walk him down, and he starts walking around them and swinging around and doing all types of weird shit that he likes to do in his fights.
David Benavidez, they will walk through him, bro.
But check it out.
Nah, not David.
I don't know.
He doesn't fight like
I feel like he's gonna be competitive.
Knockout right.
I'm
gonna say this though. No, because knockout right. The thing is, if Andrade not gonna be able to come in there and throw them combos like that with lacking that power, man. So the thing is, if Andrade want to win at that 168. He gonna have to like slide back a little bit because everybody ain't gonna be like Nicholson.
letting him just come in with them combos. And the thing is, with 168, it's gonna be some dudes that come with that straight jab and that hook, one to the body, gonna be able to move and know what they're doing at 168 at an elite level. That's all I'm saying. I love Andrade the way he looked, and I love Nicholson for trying to hang in there. But it ain't gonna work like that with other fighters at that weight level for Andrade, and it's gonna take away some of his skill set because Andrade can move. But if he get hit with some of that hot shit at 160,
it sound good, but they're not gonna make the fight. So why don't we put some pressure on these fighters to take the fight before they start talking about who they gonna stop?
Okay.
Because I don't see none of these fighters jumping up in the ring to fight Andrade.
Wait, but didn't Andre turn down a fight with David Benavidez?
Yeah, Burrow's calling for Benavidez too, and his team didn't make the fight. So let's see them actually make the fight.
They had to get Demetrius Andrade under contract right now that they got him over there. He'll get some fights, bro. We're gonna find out real quick.
Other fighter got to step the fight too.
Against the Charlos, and I want to see him against everybody.
They really pushing that Jamal.
Well, they gotta. I want to see the fights too, but let's see them accept the fight first before we say Andrade.
That's why they got him. That's why they got him over there, Jay Norrie. That's why he over there, bro. That's why they signed him, man.
I know one person wants to fight. We'll see if the other boxers want to fight.
Who? Oh yeah, Andrade. I ain't saying he ducking no smoke. I just think 168 ain't his weight class, man. I think his best days is 154 in his first couple years at 160. I think he's a fighter fighting up a weight class. That 72-inch arm reach, only being barely 6 feet tall, coming up from 154. That shit ain't gonna end well, bro. And he 34 now. Like when you get older like that, bro, and you rely, man, because his thing is he relies on being awkward and he relies on his reflexes. If that's what you're relying on once you get older, bro.
No. You're misunderstanding. You're misunderstanding. Andre relies on his jab and his feint.
Square biz, bro. For real.
Go ahead, John. What you say?
He relies on his jab, the information he gets off his jab, and his feints. When people say he's awkward, I don't know what they really mean when they say that. Now,
I can tell you what I mean. Different. I can tell you what I mean. No, I can tell you what I mean because
I can say it in many ways.
I can tell you exactly what I mean, so you can understand what I mean by that. He takes angles that no one else takes. He throws uppercuts from angles that no one else throws uppercuts from.
He's just ugly with it. It's not true.
Awkward,
he does it.
That's
it's very
no
conventional.
That weight don't carry, bro.
No, wait. No, it's very conventional.
He's good, but you gotta admit he's awkward, bro. He swings from his knees. His timing is way off.
If don't nobody fight like you, or move like you, that's the definition of awkward, bro. I don't know.
All southpaws use the same sort of traps that Boo Boo uses. That's not true. They all use the same shit, the same little counter right hook, the same little jab and shit like that. Like the same type of uppercuts from awkward angles. You'll see Boots do the same thing. You'll still see Tank take the same angles. They fight similarly. Like they're just southpaws. It's just that Boo Boo doesn't have Boo Boo doesn't have the coolest technique.
Nor did Jerome look like that shit either.
They did not fight like Demetrius Andrade, bro. At all, fam.
I can see what you mean, but it's just Andrade just is. Go ahead.
The man literally will lead with an uppercut with his right hand, and it don't even have to be a counter punch, bro. And he will take a strange ass angle to throw overhands and shit, and throw little crazy overhands without looking and shit. They don't fight like that, bro. And that's not a bad thing. So, he just fight differently from everybody else, which is an advantage.
He was fighting against Nicholson. He was fighting against Nicholson. I mean, come on, man. And nothing against Nicholson, man. Nothing against my man, right? My man's. But the thing is, it was truly outmatched with his footwork against them. It was meant for Andrade to come out there and show out. Now, my thing is,
I don't think y'all.
Okay, but hold on. Let me finish. What I'm saying is, okay, that's fine and all. It's like somebody being able to dribble and go to the basket and can't dunk. That's fine. Because he was letting out combos. He could not, you know what I'm saying? And he was letting out combos and couldn't get them out of there. Okay, that's
you trying to diss Kyrie.
Right.
Andrade ain't no Kyrie, bro.
Kyrie can dunk.
He can dunk, but that shit look ugly. That's what it is.
But you know,
how we get to Kyrie?
That's the exact analogy I'm trying to say. Ain't nothing necessarily special about what Andre does. He's just ugly with it. He's just an ugly fighter. He's an ugly.
It just look ugly. He
fighter.
can dunk, but I just don't want to see him dunk.
He was supposed to
Look,
get
bro,
Very technical.
we
That's the thing y'all
really
missing.
talking semantics, bro. Because you saying ugly, I'm saying awkward. They mean the same thing. The shit don't look like what everybody else look like.
No, like when y'all
That's
say
me
ugly,
saying
I
that.
think
He
y'all
don't
was,
think he
y'all
awkward
were
over
saying
there.
like y'all was saying he's unorthodox, like he's not necessarily technical. Like there's not
So
a
you don't think he
method
was
to
He's
what he's
not
doing.
technical, bro.
No one said that.
No one said
Yes,
he's not
he-
technical, bro.
He's
The
effective,
reason
but he's just awkward.
the reason that
He can
he is
box.
able to be so awkward is because he's such a good technical boxer. That's why he can get away with the shit he does, bro.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, so I guess I misunderstood what y'all was saying then.
Yeah, it's a semantics game, bro. He can box.
He's able the shit that you and I talking about, the right hooks, the uppercuts from odd angles, taking different angles to get off that straight left hand and that right hook and shit that other people don't do. He's able to do that shit that most people aren't able to do and be awkward like that because he is so skilled. That's why he's able to do it.
So y'all don't think Andrade was like expected to get him out of there?
Get who out of there?
I didn't expect
Nicholson.
No,
I didn't expect it, but it looked like he was trying to for long periods of time in the fight. But then the shit got weird at the end of the fight where they just kept looking at each other.
This is what I'm saying.
Andrade is a prisoner to his own
the
career.
expectation. That was my question. The expectation for y'all didn't think expectation.
No, because he's a prisoner of his own career.
All right, cool.
See, with Andrade again, right? Andrade is a skilled fighter. He was an amateur champion. We talk about pedigree. But if you look at, everyone has been looking at Andrade over all these years in comparison, comparing him to like fighting Charlo or whoever. But Andrade has failed. His career, honestly, has been one of the absolute waste of talented worst careers.
I'm just talking about
let me finish. Right. So with that being said, because of him being in the game for so long and him starting out like Andrade looked like a superstar at 154. He was knocking niggas out clean. It was a highlight reel. Shit didn't look that awkward. It looked like niggas was getting fucked up, and he was nice. But what happened along the way was him making bad business decisions, signing with wrong people. He never fought good fighters. And now he's older, he's longer in the tooth, and he's moving up in weight. And because he hasn't had those experiences to fight top-level opposition, and he's now moved up in weight, it's actually hurting him, to be honest. That's why I didn't expect no knockout from this guy. Because he hasn't been in there with no one. He hasn't been in there with no one for you to say, yo, Andrade like that. And when you moving up in weight,
well, then real quick, y'all. I love the conversation,
y'all. I hate to cut it short, but
none of them really got fights on their resume either.
Y'all go ahead.
In 168 at least.
Jay Norrie, Swat Jones, John. I appreciate y'all coming up.
Dub, I apologize to you, man. TCU whooped our ass. I mean, Jordan whooped our ass, and I wanted to come up here and apologize to you. I'm out, man. Hey,
all right, bro. Take it easy. Take it easy, Swat. Jay Norrie, I appreciate you coming up, bro. Take it easy, brother. All right, John, I appreciate you coming, bro. You're always welcome back. I'll catch you next time, man. All right, Kwame, man, you got any last? I know you gave them already, but if you got anything else you want to say, bro, now's the time.
No, I appreciate you. This was great. Make sure you get me some smoke with Southern Tea. Let's figure it out. I'm ready to go.
Hey, already. I'll be in touch, bro.
The brother Dundada said he want to smoke with you too. Respect.
Man, Dundada is harder to find than Al Heyman. Ain't nobody thinking about no damn Dundada.
Already, bro. Take it easy, man. All right, right side, man. Go ahead and get. I wanted to make the announcement tonight, but I gotta wait on the confirmation from my homie, and I think that they might be with their family. So I'm gonna wait, but I promise y'all, I got a big one coming for the end of the month, man. We ain't doing. If y'all notice, I'm not doing a debate every single week, every week debate. Nah, bro. I'm trying to bring y'all big ones and fire ones. Y'all already know who one of the participants is. Boxiana will be joining the stage. She will be stepping in the ring, and it will be a big time debate. I'll tell y'all what the debate is, but I can't tell y'all who the other person is yet because I gotta wait for them to confirm the day and the time. But it's gonna be a Devin Haney and Tank Davis debate, and it ain't me. Okay, just so everybody know, it ain't me. All right, and in a twist, Boxiana is gonna be arguing for Tank Davis.
What?
A lot of y'all probably expect her to argue for Devin Haney. Yeah, I know. Weird, right? Weird shit going on the TKO Debate Series. but she's arguing for Tank Davis. Her opponent is gonna be arguing for Devin Haney. And when I tell y'all the opponent, y'all gonna lose y'all goddamn mind. So y'all stay tuned to the channel, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, join the channel as a member. And yeah, man, we doing work over here. Right side, give your last words, man.
Hey man, shout out to all the family in the chat, man. Peace and hair grease, man. As my brother Rick Tim said, Rick, man, I'm taking you up on that bet. You for the Cowboys, bro. I'm taking you up on Monday night if you want the smoke, man. Let me know if you want it, and you can run that back. You know what it is. So, and I was gonna tell you, Luke Keeler and Quigley, Jason Quigley, you got to give him credit for those stoppages, respectively. All right, KO, take it easy.
All right, bro. Peace out. Peace out. Shout out to Zulu Line with the $5 in the super chat, man. Another good one. Fire. Appreciate that, Zulu, coming through and showing love for your boy right before I dip out, man. Shout out to my brother Ghost in the building. Shout out to T. Shout out to Nick J. Shout out to my judges, Kwame and Doug Right Side. Appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. Mark West, Ghost, Jerome King, Zulu Line, T9's boxing class. Rick Timms always showing love out of H-Town. Salute my brother Rick. John Norrie. John was up here on the panel. Swat Jones hopped on the panel. Fix Electronics. Yo Daddy. Seattle Rick 206 always showing love. DJ Black Charm Music. What up, bro? Appreciate you coming through. Who else we got in this thing? OTB Boxing came through. Salute. Thrill Hill in the building. Top Dog. Who else we got, man? Shit. That's it. EGB Chucky and everybody that came through, man. Smash that like button on your way out. The TKO Debate Series is back on and popping, and I can't wait to give y'all this full announcement. I just got to make sure I got all my ducks in a row before I drop it on your heads. Promise it's gonna be a big one, man. Shout out again to everybody for your support. Appreciate y'all, man. And y'all be sure to check out the prediction video, man. We just made 2 new prediction videos available to the public, and you got to join the channel for exclusive content. Cause I got some other prediction video. You want to know who winning the FA Jogba and Stephen Big Shot Shaw fight? My people, you know what I'm saying? My members, they already know who I'm picking in that fight. They know who I'm picking in the co-main event. Abraham Nova and fucking and Adam Lopez. They know who I'm picking in that one too. But you won't know until tomorrow sometime because my members get it 24 hours earlier. So please join the channel and become a member to the channel. Shout out to Mark West on the way out the back door with another $5 in the super chat. Appreciate you, Mark West. Y'all take it easy. Appreciate everybody watching. And with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all. Oh, my beautiful wife. Hold up, my wife, Miss Knockout, too. Shout out to my wife for letting me stay on, man. Appreciate her for always supporting the channel. And appreciate her for always coming through and rocking out and making sure that the debates are as lit as possible, man. Appreciate y'all, bro. Y'all don't have any idea how hard it is to put this shit together. So I really appreciate her, and I appreciate all my brothers and sisters that's coming through. Y'all take it easy. Appreciate y'all, and with that, we out of here. Peace out, y'all.